me honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it, you are your need. Waste your time with me. You could have all the space. All you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste, waste it with me. And I ain't worried about them. Girl, you are that I see. And I am who I am. And I be where I be. If you ever hit me on a late night, I'll give you a clear mind. Might give you some insight. I'll share my world with you. If you're gonna waste your time, waste your time with me. Tell me honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it what you need, waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things kinda light, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Can shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple ring prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I wasn't accurate, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no break. If you got time to waste it with me.
Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping, was okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you if it was us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Niggas gotta move on my release day, huh? Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell a shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I...
You can't even sit in peace. Cause all of these niggas be on you. I'm just saying I can be, yeah, one that you call, that you talk to, girl. I'll share my world with you. If you wanna waste your time, yeah, waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it, you are your need. Waste your time. You could have all the space. All you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. And I ain't worried about them. Girl, you all that I see. And I am who I am. And I be where I be. If you ever hit me on a late night, yeah, I'll give you a clear mind. Might give you some insight. I'll share my world with you. If you're gonna waste your time, yeah, waste your time. I mean, honestly, open your eyes and see. If you're gonna give it what you need, waste your time. You can have all the space, all you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste it with me. Close your eyes to get away. Just pay my night and I'll arrange it. Beautiful, girl, you're stainless. You'll be fine, I'll be painless, yeah. All I'm drinking is champagne. All you want is the same thing.
Yeah. The 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G-class, that's just a starter kit. Plenty things kinda light, but none of them is the thought of it. New piece around my neck is chess games. Cause shorty stay with calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Swear I'm more purple rain prince than Prince Charming. Disappointment I stay expecting, and the pessimist gold medalist flush the magnum just so they not collecting my specimens down. The way she with Poppy, man, you would think she's a veteran on remembrance. Cleaning lady, sweep the room daily for all the evidence of everything I ever did. Do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. Checkmate, even though you hate that I even check, I still get an E for effort. Only time I play the back and forth is a Leah record. If I let you talk first and nobody is speaking second. Fluent in passive aggression, that's why you acting dismissive. Hearing me out for once will require you actually listen. Damn. The boy is back, I never turn my back. I just slapped him, so now all that they see is my back. Say that damn Maybach bands with me in the back. When I wasn't accurate, I still couldn't clean on my act. Whenever I tell the truth, you feel like you being attacked. And that come with being attached, so how about we leave it at that?
If you're gonna waste your time, then waste your time with me. You can have all the space, all that you need. There's no pressure. If you got time to waste,
home. I get you what you want. But you want me alone. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you froze us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush. Say my day's the number, but I keep waking up. Know you see my text, baby, please say something. Wine by the glass, man, a cheapskate, huh? Niggas gotta move on my release day, huh? Bitch, this is fame, not clout. I don't even know what that's about. Watch your mouth. Baby got an ego twice the size of the crib. I can never tell the shit, it is what it is. Said what I had to and did what I did. Never turn my back on every G, God forbid. Virgil got the paddock on my wrist, doing front flips. Giving you my number, but don't hit me on no dumb shit. Working on the weekend like usual. Way off in the deep end like usual. Niggas swear they passed us, they doing too much. Haven't done my taxes, I'm too turned up. Virgil got a paddock on my wrist going nuts. Niggas caught me slipping once, okay, so what? Someone hit the block up, I tell you froze us. Man, a house in Rosewood, this shit too plush.
Yo, what's good tonight? It's your boy Papa Pimp. Let's get into this video. We're talking about Auston Holleman tonight. I know everybody heard about Auston Holleman getting kicked out of Brazil. This shit been crazy. You know what I'm saying? The passport bro stuff has been blowing up the internet. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't know the 100% full story on what's going on, but I've been hearing about it. I heard Austin can't go back to Brazil. I mean, that's crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm shocked that Austin is even having those type of situations. Like, why can't you go back to Brazil? Face red, droopy eyes, pimp. But, yeah, man, it's crazy, though. Like, he can't even come back to Brazil. Now, my thing is, what did Austin Holleman do in Brazil to the reason why he can't come back? I heard he disrespecting women over there. Now, my thing is, the passport bro is supposed to be representing overseas women. Go overseas is better. But then you get overseas, you're in Brazil having fun, and now they run you out of Brazil. Low key, they ban you out of Brazil. You know what I'm saying? So that's a bad look, though. But at the end of the day, though, it ain't really no big deal. You know what I'm saying? Because why would he even put himself in that situation? But it's all cool though, because like I look at Austin like this though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna keep pushing it. He in a whole nother foreign country. And my thing is, why would he even? I mean, I'm trying to figure out why. I like to have Austin on the show today. I know he probably wouldn't come on here. He probably don't want to discuss this shit. I ain't even seen him make no videos on this. He even got a petition going on while people don't even want him here. What's up, Nuts Hanging Low? Yeah, I mean, he even got a petition where it is. You know what I'm saying? A petition going on where they don't want him over there. They don't even want him on YouTube. And then I heard he got banned off like a couple of sites that promote Instagram. I mean, promote the internet and stuff like that. But it's just crazy though. Like, I'm trying to understand. I don't understand. Like, how could you mess up something that's going good? You pushing this movement. It's supposed to be a positive movement to help men, and you mess it up by saying crazy shit, disrespecting women overseas. And I mean, I don't know the whole story on what Austin was doing, but he got this little way about him, the way he act and do stuff. So I'm figuring that pretty much Austin started feeling himself, and people trying to compare him to Kevin Samuels and all this bullshit. My thing is, how you gonna be a Kevin Samuel? Kevin Samuels would have never messed up a situation like that. You know what I'm saying? He would have never messed it up. He would have never made the situation. He would have never made himself get kicked out of a country and nothing like that. You over there in Brazil, and that's what people love to see. And you can tell that was a big part of his content because he was always in Brazil. He was living over there. I couldn't see myself going to Brazil and get kicked out. And then the people don't like him. They feel like he's doing sex tourism. They feel like he doing some crazy stuff like that. I mean, and then he picked up this bad reputation. And now he is hurting other people who go overseas and do the passport thing, or not just even passport. You got regular men, black men that want to go overseas, enjoy themselves. Now they're going to be getting looked at differently because Auston Holleman got banned. And it makes the situation bad because you supposed to be over there and your video is supposed to be about showing men why those women over there are more feminine. But you over there buying ass, you over there paying for sex, and you're not even pushing me. Like, you know how some people start blowing up and then they forget who they are. You look at some of these athletes and people in sports, they winning like Mike Tyson or anybody. Like, a lot of the athletes start doing good at first, then all of a sudden they start having the issues. They stop training, they stop doing stuff. I feel like Auston Holleman got away from what he was doing. I feel like at the end of the day, you forgot why you was in Brazil, what you were trying to promote. Like, ain't nobody telling you can't have fun. Ain't nobody telling you that you can't go over here and have sex with no women. I mean, you a man, but at the end of the day, why would you go over there disrespecting him? It made me question his character though a little bit. It not even just his character. It made me question Auston Holleman maturity level. Like, how much maturity do Auston Holleman really have? Is Auston Holleman really a mature person? Because at the end of the day, why would you do that? What's up, Just Notice? What's up, Throne 2010? My thing is, if you really mature, you wouldn't have went over there and messed it up. Now your content was made off it. Now you got to go to these other places. Hopefully you don't get banned or ran out in the city and them other places. These foreign countries is not playing that bullshit. You've been talking about how the culture is messed up in America, and then you take that ignorant shit to Brazil and get kicked out. Now you making us feel like, now you making the people of America look like we ain't shit. If you promoting that our culture is messed up and the culture is better over there, why would you go over there? Now, you are the prime example of what you've been hating on. You are the prime example of what you've been talking shit about, talking about the culture messed up, these women, the men, and all this shit. And he was a sex tourist, just like Throne 2010 said. Now, my thing is, how you gonna be over there? How you gonna sit up here and talk shit about these women in America and say the culture fucked up, and then you get over there and fuck it up? And now they gonna look at you. You from America, you idiot. And now you making everything look bad for other people. You are from America. And you supposed to been promoting that it's better over there. And you took your ignorant ways, your sassy ignorant ways to damn overseas. And you have messed it up for other passport people. You can't even go back to Brazil, bro. They got a petition out on you. They don't even want you on the internet. That is crazy though, and I don't understand it though. Like I have nothing against Auston Holleman or nothing like that. I'm just shocked that he was pushing this word and then he messed it up. Like you didn't see Kevin Samuels was pushing that stuff. R.I.P. him. Kevin Samuels was pushing that stuff about the women, the men, but you never seen him mess up anything like that. That's why maturity comes into play when you're dealing with people like him. He was not mature. Auston Holleman has a lot of growing up to do. He's still a child because if he was a grown man and acting like a grown man, he would have never let this situation get out of hand while he would have got kicked out of Brazil. You living in a whole other country and you think this United States of America. You think you can go over there and disrespect their women and ain't nobody going to say shit? You arguing with women and then you ran into a woman, supposedly, allegedly, he ran into a woman that had some pool and got his ass ran up out of Brazil. What the hell was you thinking, guy? Auston Holleman need to grow the fuck up. He's still a little kid, bro. And I don't care if he was to get mad. I don't care if he was to come on here, bring it. Because if you was a mature man like you say you are, you would have never got kicked out of Brazil. He did make some video about the situation. He's not a mature at all. It's shameful. No, he's not mature. And there's no knock to him. This should be a learning lesson for him. You messed up a situation where you was able to provide us with how people were acting in Brazil and dating relationships. But I knew he was going to get exposed eventually because he ain't doing them going overseas paying for sex. He's not going over there. That's why when he started showing situations acting like he a dating coach, like how you a dating coach when you over there paying for ass? You need to promote your channel as Passport Bro that pays for ass because that's what you are. You a passport bro that pays for sex, and a lot of the passport bros pay for sex. That's all they fucking doing over there. He was asking questions like, what type of dicks y'all like? What the fuck kind of crazy ass shit is that? In a country that people probably don't even like you. It's just like when you hang around some people who pretend to like you. I'm not saying Brazil ain't got good people over there. End of the day, you don't know who likes you in a foreign country. When you from America and you go into another country, it's a possibility those people over there might feel some kind of way. And then you made it worse because you asking the women crazy ass question, what kind of dicks y'all like? Come on, bro. And I know Austin got to be like, what, 23, 24, 25? If anybody want to come up here. But I'm going to show you the petition, though, just to get that out of the way, man. I'm like, bro, Auston Holleman got to grow the fuck up. And, I mean, you know what I'm saying? He a little boy, though. And look at this petition. Like, ban Auston Holleman off YouTube and social media. 282 people have signed already. Let's get to 500. Wow. I'm talking about, bro, this is fucking crazy as hell right here. That this guy got this going on right now. Like, you got a petition by Feminista dos Santos started the petition. Like, they don't even want your ass on. You got 282 people trying to get you off the fucking internet, Austin. What the fuck? And let me go to another part of, like, I'm trying to figure out, like, what the hell going on, Austin. YouTuber vlogger Auston Holleman has made disrespectful videos about American women and Western women. He promotes traveling to underdeveloped countries to have sex with disadvantaged women. He cites Roosh V as one of the idols who, at one point of time, advocated raping women. A black feminist site, Mundo Negro, he has condemned him from stereotyping Brazilian women as sexual objects. Making videos about how easy it is to get women or girls overseas is not only false, but also dangerous. Sex predators, mostly males, travel to poor countries, often to recruit younger girls into sex trafficking. Auston Holleman has been making rounds on the internet lying to young men that finding a woman overseas is easy, and he gives consolation on how to sexually dominate women without consent. This type of rhetoric needs to end if nobody steps in and says something. The stuff Auston Holleman is saying is hurtful and dangerous towards women. He's since been banned from TikTok, where he had over 24,000 people. So they're saying he has been banned from several sites. I mean, this is crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know what to say about it. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. It's very wild, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, Austin. I don't know what to say about it, bro. I mean, and we got our own opinion on the situation, but I put the link in the description. Anybody else want to come up here? Like, they're trying to ban you off internet, bro. They're trying to get you up out of here. I saw a video in which he was doing creepy shots of women in the gym. Those women look so uncomfortable. I just knew he would get in trouble eventually. I mean, it's crazy though. Like, I don't understand what's going on. But it's crazy. Like, I don't know what's going on with, like, why would you be doing it? Like, I do my channel where I got camera glasses on. I go up to women and interact with them. But rumors is going around that he got stuff going around while he doing hidden cameras, sexual stuff with women. He hiding it on the internet. I don't understand what's going on. Like, why? Why is they saying these things about him? And I can say this though. I don't know if he is this bad person they trying to make him out to be. The guy that's doing the petition probably don't like Austin. And I'm not going to take that as an accountable as like, I'm not going to take that as Austin is bad, horrible person though, because end of the day, he immature as fuck. He a kitty ass dude. He don't know how to act. If he did, he would have did right in Brazil. He wouldn't have got kicked out. But I will say this though. I don't know about this petition. There's people on here doing worse things on the internet than Auston Holleman. And the person who probably made it was a female. It could have been a hating ass dude because you talking about he promoting this and that and all this shit like that. I mean, yeah, it's Kevin Samuels doing the same thing. I guarantee you Kevin Samuels had petitions. Tommy Sotomayor had petitions out on him. Austin ain't no worse than they are. But at the same time, if you following him and you on his group and he supposed to be leading you and showing you how to go over to these countries, how can Austin show you how to go over to Brazil now? He can't fucking go over there. So that means if Austin over here trying to tell you to go to Brazil, how the fuck Austin gonna tell you to go to Brazil? His ass can't go to Brazil now. He banned from over there. He probably ain't gonna never get to go back over there because he's a kitty ass dude who made some bad decisions. And I think he should have addressed that in this video, which I think he might have addressed it. But Austin seemed like he feeling himself. I don't know how you think you the man when you paying for sex. You going over here buying sex from women. You can buy sex in the goddamn United States of America. And that's what I was telling these motherfucking punk ass passport bros and the people who wanted to represent this bullshit. Motherfucker coming on here talking about get your passport, get your passports. Motherfucker, you seen how dude got kicked out? Get your passport, get your fucking passport. Your ass and got kicked out because you over there motherfucking doing weird shit, asking bitches about your dick and shit. What the hell wrong with this motherfucker, man? That shit crazy as hell. What's up, Brian?
Yeah, it was good, man.
Man, dude, Austin Holleman out there wild, man. It was.
Hey, man. I was watching Big Facts podcast, man. Shit, he went in on them, Austin.
Shit, what was he saying?
Shit, man, he was just talking about like he like, you know what it is, man. You know where you going over there.
Yeah, he's going to pay for ass though, and that's what he's gonna do in the next country.
Well, I'm saying even if he won't paying for ass, his goal over his whole his last all his videos is mostly about, man, how he like, man, they'll have sex the first day, like, you know what I'm saying, some sexual type shit.
So you saying that he was getting away from what he really supposed to be going over there for? That's what I was thinking too. So do you think he might have?
Well, I don't know if he was getting away from what because he really went over there for fuck some bitches.
But yeah, but he was promoting that they were better though. If you over there just for sex, are you really promoting who better? So like, was he really pushing that agenda when he went over there?
You talking about for the
I thought the whole movement was about get your passport, go over there. The women are better. Was he really pushing that in? Like, why would you get banned if you really pushing that issue? We know he was gonna have sex with women over there because he a trick. He paying for women. But my thing is, for you to get banned, that means you went over there doing stuff that wasn't even about the movement you started. I mean, he got away from the movement. Like, why would he get banned if he was doing what he's supposed to be doing? You supposed to be over there pushing the agenda.
Well, I think he was trying to show. He trying to show dudes in America. He like, look, man, this is how easy it is. They'll fuck on the first day. They'll do this on the first day. They, you know what I'm saying.
He might have went too far though. Why would they ban him over there? Why would they ban him now?
Because he was making the women look like they ain't shit, like they ain't nothing but some whores.
So was that a mistake he made with his immaturity, or maybe he didn't?
Yeah, it was a mistake he made. You know, shit. I blame the people around him, man, for the other passport bros for not checking him.
So you think there was more like a maturity thing, or maybe
maturity. They should. Hey,
what if there was somebody older?
Big bros should have checked him.
What if somebody older had went over there and didn't know either, and they would have been doing that type of shit?
Well, it's other YouTubers go over there and they ain't this shit ain't never happened to them. They ain't never did this shit.
They ain't pushing the same agenda as him. They're not trying to show us that it's better over there than compared to here. They just over there having fun. See, he was trying to show YouTube that, like you said, how easy it is to fuck women, but he would disrespect them at the same time. Like it was a better way to do it though. But and for prostitution shit, like I mean,
well, I'm saying some of the women he interviewed want prostitutes. I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem. Is some of the women he interviewed, they want no prostitutes.
But I thought eventually, like the real issue why he got banned is because he got an argument with this woman who had some power over there.
Nah, he didn't get the argument with the woman.
Oh, okay. So he got banned because they felt he was disrespecting the women over there.
The woman made an article about him. You know what I'm saying? He never got. I don't think he ever got the argument with the woman. If he did, it was later on. The woman had wrote an article talking about how he was over here. And other men were promoting, putting down the women, basically saying that most of the women over here ain't nothing but some, they easy over here. You know what I'm saying?
Like, yeah, he fucked up though. What he should have been pushing is how feminine and how nice they was and shit, and then people would have got the message. He could have put it in a way that wasn't sexual, that people would be like, okay, he's saying they feminine nice. He could have been saying that easy to approach. It was other ways to put, like, he could have been like, man, the women over here are more easy, they're nicer, they're easier to approach, they have better manners, and people would have respect. They were like, we'd have been like, okay, we know he fucking the bitch because he's paying for ass. But he went over there putting out there it's easy to have sex. I guarantee you, it could be another guy that can do
the way the people over there took it, the women over there took it like, hey, he's saying, come over here, y'all. Hey, get your passport. Come over here. These bitches easy as hell.
Yeah, that's the way he was saying. If he was saying that it's easy to have sex with him, he pretty much was putting it out there straightforward. But all he had to do is say the women over there are more approachable, nicer, and easy to talk to. That's all he had to say. He didn't have to say it that way. That means he didn't know any better. And somebody should have checked him. How you even know the other people that was the passport bro even like
shit, I was looking at some of this shit. They were putting a battery in his back and telling him, yeah. Ain't want nobody checking him.
Do you think some of them guys really like Austin? Like, that's why you can't go around thinking everybody your fucking friend, though, in my opinion, though. Because it can backfire on you. Like, sometimes.
Hey, it was one dude, he made a video about, he was supposed to be cool with Austin. He even said Austin had sent him a message. Then this motherfucker went on and made a live stream about Austin.
That's what I'm saying. I think it'd be a problem, though. Like, I've been doing YouTube for a while, but man, on my other channel too, before I got taken off, you can't be cool with everybody. I've seen how you try to get cool with somebody and they have another agenda. So people gonna pump you up to do some shit they won't do. So that means these motherfuckers didn't really like him. That's why he was immature, because he didn't know what was going on. Hopefully he can learn from that, because he can't go to another country. Like, you got to understand, in my opinion, when you go to these overseas countries, they are different from us. They're not going to tolerate you disrespecting that women over there. I think it was just a better way he could have did it, but we know
just like Ty Lawson when he went to in Asia.
Yep.
They got Ty Lawson out there quick.
Yeah, and you can come to America and do shit what Ty Lawson did or what Auston Holleman did. We ain't gonna kick you out. Cause we look at it different. Like, a foreign person from Brazil can come over here and say the women in America are easy to fuck. Ain't nobody gonna run you out of the United States of America, because you got a freedom of speech. In those countries, it's different. So Austin must have didn't know much about those foreign countries claim he did. He was so knowledgeable, he wouldn't have got banned like that. That means Austin didn't know what the fuck was going on. Austin just over there having fun. That means he might have should have not made that move to Brazil so fast. He might have should have just been going back and forth. But I think he started feeling himself, and he felt like, I'm invincible and I can start doing this type of shit. Like, bro, you know fucking invincible. He should have learned from that. What's up, Rip? I agree. He's the only one getting banned, so he did something. There are men and women who have been in Brazil for years, no problem. Yeah, man, it's a problem, man. Like, I ain't got nothing against the guy. I just think he messed up, though. It's a big problem, though. You go overseas, and you supposed to be the leader of this movement, and now you done fucked it up for some other people. I'm not saying all the Brazilian people start looking at us funny, but it is gonna look crazy when you go over to Brazil.
I don't understand how they made Austin Holleman the leader, and people been doing this shit for years going overseas.
Because he was popular with the goddamn shit he was talking about.
That don't mean he was the right leader.
No, I
was about to say, like, Zoom to Thailand is more is more popular than Austin Holleman.
Yeah.
I mean, Zuma Thailand, he lived there. He got a girlfriend there. See, the difference is that that's what you like you were saying earlier. Like, I give you props, Paul, for your take, because like it's not that what he was doing. He just didn't know the game. Like if you watch a Zoom to Thailand video, you can see what he's trying to say without him trying to say it. Right. And the problem is Austin, you're exactly right. I agree with you on one thing today. Because it's like, man, he's so young. I don't think he understood. He understood that you got to say things without saying things, and that
right, like in code.
Code. We understand it. Dudes, a lot of times, dudes over-explain stuff, and it's like anybody who hip to it understands what you're saying.
It's like a Pookie and Ray guy going over there, and they got a no filter. Like, man, you can fuck these bitches easy over there.
Exactly. That's what he's
like that over there.
Hey, Austin, Austin, like, hey, guys, get your passport. These bitches over here ready to go.
Yeah, exactly.
And all he had to do is say these bitches. All he had to do is say these women over here are easy to confront, go up to and talk. There's better ways he could have did it.
You don't need a lot of money here. You know, they're more. It's a culture of love, and you do a lot of that kind of talk, and people understand that like it's a little bit different in the United States in that way. Like people are cold and and we get that, and everybody understands. I lived there, so I lived in Brazil for a while. Let me just say a while because people be watching, but I lived there for like a while, and like there is a culture of like there's something called ficantes, which means staying. That's like it's basically hookup culture, right? That is a culture there, just like we have one here. It really ain't that much different. The only difference is you're like you said before. And this is true in this particular case, in that you are a American dude coming over there, so like they're more likely to want to try something different. You know what I'm saying? It's like a dude with an English accent. I mean, dudes with English accents, they may not even be good-looking dudes, and they may not have no game whatsoever. But because it comes out with that English accent, it sounds better than the same thing I'm saying because he's saying it with an English accent, right? It's the same thing here, like, and same thing there. Like you're somebody different, especially like he's young. He's so young. That's the thing that like really like got me. It was like, man, this dude's only 20. Was he 23? 24? He's so young. He has no idea. He doesn't even know. I was listening to him back when Jason Black interviewed him, and Jason Black was trying to explain this to him. He actually said this stuff to him, like, "Yo, young fella, you moving this way." And Austin was like, "Man, I'm not listening to you, and you too old, and all this kind of stuff." And then the thing that Jason Black was telling him was like, "Yo, the one thing he kept telling him was like, hey." Why are you going over there only right now? It looks like you're only going over there for sex. And the dude was like, well, I always wanted to move to Brazil. And he's like, since when? No 6-year-olds. He's like, when I was 6, I wanted to go. And he was like, wait, 6-year-olds don't even know, don't even care. Well, how did you find out about Brazil? He was like, oh, I watched, exotic movies when I was 6. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, damn. It clicked for me because I was like, wait, he's 23. So like 15 years ago, they were doing those, those porno movies over in Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he watched those when he was 6. So this dude has been like groomed. Like, damn, I'm thinking about Gen Z. I'm like, damn, this generation, man, it's gonna be crazy because these dudes were raised with the internet. Like, we didn't have access to all that. You remember you used to watch the TV, and if you didn't get that channel, it'd be all wavy and shit. Like that's what we had. That was the closest thing we had. But these kids,
you remember when he came on my show, it was this older guy that said he was in the group. Why won't they guide him though? Because in that passport group, he had the older guy that was like his right-hand man. Somebody won't coaching him and telling him what was up. Because if I was his right-hand person, I would have been like, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, you gotta be careful over here talking about this sex shit like this over here in these countries, and you ain't from over here. I mean, I would at least warn him. Maybe somebody did warn him. I just think he had a big head though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't over here getting these women without paying. If you're paying for sex, you should be a little bit more humble. Because you're going over here paying for sex, you have to be a little bit more humble, bro. I mean, you ain't doing nothing nobody else is doing. Anybody can go over there and pay for sex. I could see if he was over there like a superstar, and these women like they don't know who the fuck you are. You're just a regular guy. I don't care how big you are on YouTube. You're not that big to the point you can go over there and disrespect nobody in motherfucking Brazil.
I mean, the dude only had like 48,000 followers. They act like this dude was like Kevin Samuels was like 1.5 million or some crazy shit.
And even Kevin Samuels can't go over there and disrespect them when he was alive. They wouldn't have played that shit in another country.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. A lot of dudes don't understand. Like the other countries don't have the same. The other thing too is
they
like
don't respect Kyle Lawson. Why they gonna respect fucking Austin Holleman?
You can get
Kyle Lawson, get your ass out of here. They don't give a fuck about our money. They don't even like us really. Some of them foreign countries.
And in Brazil they care because of the tourism money. But other than that, like they could give a flying fuck. But it's like and that's the biggest piece of it. And like it's not a place where you can say anything, do anything. You know what I mean? If you go to Thailand, you can't say nothing against the king. You can't be talking no shit about none of that. They find your ass in a heartbeat, and then you get deported.
LaMelo Ball, not LeAngelo Ball.
Oh, China.
Hey, Auston Holleman was talking about how much he loved Brazil and shit. Yeah, he was talking about the bitches. He won't never talk about the culture or nothing like that.
Right, he didn't care about the fucking culture. I thought that's what he was talking about. We know he was gonna get women over there. I thought he was trying to show us what culture's better. And then not only has he built enemies over there, I figured he was gonna build enemies. Like that petition, that's kind of some bullshit. And when you pushing a certain type of agenda and you getting big time views, it's gonna be what it be. But then they saying like they just trying to make them look bad. That petition crazy, 282 people signed it. I wonder how many women.
But I think some of them women over there, them feminist women, they were serious about this shit.
They were dead serious. I was reading it like in the actual Portuguese. It's like this girl got 500,000 followers. Like y'all don't understand. This woman is very
fucking boss. Then see, this guy got to be terrible, boy.
And she got it off of Instagram. She got it out the mud. Like she got it off of Instagram and not showing nothing. She just talking about abortion and other shit like that.
This is like you pushing this agenda that I'm teaching men how to approach women. Imagine I go overseas and I get away from approaching women, telling man, this is how you fuck these bitches over here. That's gonna be a goddamn red flag to get me in some shit. Because you're going over here from away from what you was doing. I think he maybe he didn't get away from it. Maybe he just didn't know how to do it. I feel like he didn't stick to what he was doing. Like he was trying to prove a point, but he didn't know how to. The way he sounded on his video, like he was so educated about this shit, but you was not that educated. You just knew how to talk. Like some people know how to talk a good game, but then at the end of the day, we know you didn't know what the hell you was doing over there. Your ass when got kicked out. It's people who might not even sound as good as him, and they know what the fuck they're doing. I don't know nothing about Brazil, but I know not to go over there disrespecting their women.
No, you don't go over there and do any of that stuff. You know what I mean?
It's like Brazilian.
And that's the other thing too. He didn't even have it's not like you wait till you get citizenship, my nigga.
Austin's over there for them a month with a month and a half and talking about, I love it here. I'm never going back.
Lucky he didn't get into no shit when nobody tried to fuck him up.
Then the nigga had to run with.
My thing is
Thailand.
Them got out within 3 days.
I think I said one time before the live show that I'm not worried about the foreign country and the women. I'm worried about what the men think. So
that's what I was going to say. You gonna get
they don't play that shit. The women too, the feminists, but you got to worry about. You can't disrespect nobody with man.
No, because now you can disrespecting the country. See, the problem was that it disrespects the country. Brazilians are very fiercely out. They believe that they created the airplane because the dude in France who flew the airplane for the people who they say the Wright brothers weren't the first. This dude in France was, and he was Brazilian. So they're very adamant that they invented the airplane. Like they're very it's just like us. We're like that too. Like even though we dead wrong, we'd be like, yeah, it came from here, like a hot dog. I'm like, no, that's German.
But
Warren said he gained more subscribers. Passport Bros is an ideology, not a person. My thing is, you're gonna gain more passport, but then still he fucked up. I don't care about no ad. No, how many did he add? That many more subscribers? Ain't like he jumped from 48.
Man, I was looking at some of the comments. Man, some of them dudes some weirdos because they were applauding him saying, yeah, man, the bitches ain't shit, Austin.
Right, that is some weirdo shit. So that means Ron, you're looking at the situation that he gained a few other subscribers, probably some motherfucking lame ass motherfuckers who think that's cool. The real niggas know that shit. The real men know that shit ain't cool what he was doing over there. So he gained some people that are lame, in my opinion. That's like me doing some disrespectful shit on my videos to women, and I start getting more followers. That means I'm gaining some lames though who cool with that shit. The real people not gonna fuck with that.
Exactly.
Like I ain't trying to knock Austin or nothing. Though. I
ain't saying I'm not saying all of them are weirdos. I'm saying that some of the people that he's attracting are weirdos.
He are attract. I mean, even my channel probably attracts some of them people, but he is attracting them type of people. I think when you're dealing with women and you're dealing with dating or going overseas or cold approaching people, I think he will bring those type of people out because they like that type of shit. It is what it is. I think with any type of channel that got women, anytime women involved, I think you can bring out some weirdos. It is what it is. I mean, even when you ain't talking about no damn women, like a food channel might not bring out no fucking weirdos, but this type of shit do bring out weirdos. And that's why I'm careful about, like, you know, letting women, like somebody asked me the other day about a comment talking about, can I give them an Instagram page of a woman? I'm like, bro, I ain't giving you no Instagram page of no woman shit in the comment section. And I was just like, what you want that woman shit for? I mean, you want to find it, go look it up. But maybe it was me overreacting the situation, but it's different type of people and this type of shit we doing.
Dude before said, I heard they going over there for the poorest women. Well, here's the thing. There's a big wage gap. Like here, you guys assume like everybody's making at least $35K, and if they're an adult, they're able to buy their own house and do all that, and or live in their own apartment at least, or whatever it may be. They're like the minimum wage is very low, like, you know, $300 a month, right? So, and it just changed to $300 a month back in the first of this year. So it's like, you know, it's $300 a month. So like if this dude going over there tricking, he's gonna be able to do $50. It looks like a lot of money. That's that's 3 days worth of work. Or even $100 looks like a lot of money.
Is it true? In a way, it is true. When you go over there to them, I hear them saying, I hear Austin out his own mouth saying in one of them videos that when you go over there, it ain't like over here. You like the man over there when you got money and stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's exactly true. You don't have money than most people. I mean, that's why the dudes go there. Let me tell you the truth. Average niggas go over there because they can get a baddie on the amount of money they're making right now. $50K a year in. 50K a year there is 250,000 reais a year. That would put you at above, probably right around like middle to upper middle class. You could, I rented for that amount of money. I rented a apartment by myself, had food, had a maid who came by. You know, I had, I had purchased a washer and dryer, not a dryer. We dried on the line. A kitchen, refrigerator, and a stove, and I had a guy who came and changed out my water, right? And so, like, for all of that, then I had a doorman. I had all this stuff, and that was on what most people consider average here, living above average lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's why dudes do it, because you can blow your stuff up. And I encourage guys to do it once so they can see what life could be like. You know what I'm saying? That way you have something.
So that means even if you're not meaning to take advantage of poor women, over there.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Just because you.
Hey, Ron said all this is an attempt to control black men. All right, if that's the case, then why they ain't kick nobody? They ain't put no pressure on nobody else.
Exactly. This ain't about no black. This ain't about no racism. There's black people over there. What the fuck you talking about?
He's ruining it though I guess I was gonna go back this year. That was literally my plan. New year of this year was to go back, and I'm like, damn, if I go back, like it might be whack.
You can go back, but it's gonna be them being more cautious with us.
Yeah,
like he's the enemy and shit. Because
exactly,
like it kind of like backfired on what he said. He was saying that their culture better, and then he was coming over there, and then you were talking about how ignorant our culture is, and then you go over there and do some stupid shit. So they like, okay, yeah, he was right. The culture is ignorant in the United States. Look at him. It made him you representing us when you go over there.
Exactly. That's what a lot of people don't realize, though. That's why you get that ugly American stuff. That's why the French don't like us over there. You know what I mean? If you go, if you've been to France, Paris, they ain't trying to speak no. Oops, sorry. They ain't trying to speak no.
You know what goes on though? It's like American people get arrogant. I'm not saying that other countries don't either. They do arrogant shit too. But they get arrogant, and then that's what happens when you get arrogant. I think arrogance can make you act a fool. You see it all the time. When people get a little arrogant, he might have felt like, man, I'm doing it on YouTube. I'm doing it. And he might have just forgot he was doing some shit that wasn't right. He probably thought it was cool. Young came into play. Won't nobody try to check him. We don't even know if the other passport guys even like Austin. We don't know who liked him or not. He probably didn't know. He had these other people he was hanging with. You don't even know if these your friends. You were going overseas with people you met off the fucking internet. If I'm going overseas to push a movement, let's say I go overseas to do some video, I'm not taking nobody I don't know over there. I might interact with people, but I'm gonna take people with me that I can trust. I don't think Austin was with nobody he could trust. He was with
Some people was making some of the dudes he's supposed to be cool with. They were making videos, but they could have talked to him behind the scenes. They ain't had to make a video.
Why you gonna make a video about the man you supposed to be cool with? And that goes back to not knowing who you fucking cool with. Like that's some immature shit. It can happen to somebody younger though. He did not have no real people he fuck with. You cannot go nowhere with some people and interact with people. It's cool if you got your people and then you interact with people. Somebody can be like, man, I don't trust these motherfuckers right here. Like nobody was telling Austin who to trust. Austin acting like everybody his friend.
But then again, I will say Austin is a little hard headed. Some motherfuckers probably did try to put him on game. And he probably didn't listen.
Right, because he had that way about him. You know what I'm saying? That little, his little. I don't know, man. He just started feeling about himself. I don't know what it is. He said he is about race. Ron, how do you know it's about race, bro? You gotta bring up some facts to why it's about race, bro. Because you saying things, but you're not bringing up no facts. Like anybody, I can say that shit was about goddamn anything. Where is the facts that it's about?
I don't know. I ain't heard about no white dudes going up, doing this shit. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, bring up the fact. You going off your opinion though. It's cool if you got an opinion. You think it's about race, we do not. But if you're gonna stand by that, you got to get some facts though. I want to know where that shit coming from. I don't get it. Several OGs of the passport expert life said that they told him behind the scenes he needs to move better, but he wasn't listening.
Yeah, like I was saying, it went for a hard hit.
Yeah, he probably don't want to listen. Probably ain't listening now. Probably hope I don't really care what you do. Do what you want.
I think he got humbled.
You think he got humbled? So you think he ain't gonna do that shit no more?
Nah. Because he probably was like, damn, man, like he probably got humbled.
So he can't even go back to Brazil.
He can go back, probably. I'm pretty sure he can. He just got she can't. The heat. Hey, this shit too much heat right now.
Yeah, man, he fucked up, bro. And then that was most of the way he was living over there. That's why I thought it was kind of crazy.
Hey, the motherfucker went over there and made a bad name for himself.
And now, how you gonna go back over there and post video? They gonna be watching your ass like a hog, boy.
Because
it's like, it's gonna be hard to go back over there just to post a regular video. It's gonna be hard.
And he was talking about this is his number one place and all this shit.
In one of his recent videos, he said he didn't put the women he had sex with on the video. He might not did though. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lie. That's a lie because one of them I know there's two of them on there, and one of them he was like, yeah, it was some chick with a kid. He was like, yeah, he was just talking about how he had sex with her and shit like that. So that's a lie.
Damn, he over there putting women, and then people wonder why. Like I would never do. Like let's imagine me going up on here bringing women from the show I had sex with or something like that. That's some crazy shit. Like
then he made some little comments about her too. You know what I'm saying? Afterwards, you know what I'm saying? Later on, I guess she ain't want to fuck with him no more.
Then he started asking like, what kind of dicks they like. Why? That's why you got a Facebook group. Go to your Facebook group and do the ignorant shit, nigga. If you don't do the ignorant shit on the YouTube channel,
hey, Patreon. Hey, Patreon.
But still, you just gotta be careful though. You know what I'm saying? Like, do I think he should get banned off of social media sites? No, he ain't doing no worse than nobody else. I don't think he should get banned. And I think that's just a hater who started a petition. But I'm just shocked at how many people actually signing this shit. But I don't know, man. Like I love to like talk to Austin though. He probably kind of on some different shit though. He might not. I like to hear what really happened. I want to know what he was really doing. I want to hear his opinion on the whole situation. And I like to talk to some of them women over there that felt some kind of way.
Hey, but just like old boy said, big facts. He was like, you know what it is, man. You was going over there for sex. You ain't go over there for the culture. You ain't go over there to experience new foods. You ain't go over there for nothing else. You went over there to fuck.
So he said, he fucked up. What's up, Nuts hanging low?
Yo, what's going on, man? I'm just listening right now.
Oh, okay, what's your thoughts on the whole situation, bro?
I don't think it's gonna really slow things down. I was in your chat maybe a few days ago. I think it was the video you posted about Austin. But now I don't think it's gonna slow things down. I think everything's gonna be all right though. I think a lot of people don't even know about it.
Yeah, because he ain't that big though. So yeah, it probably ain't gonna hurt him that bad. But I mean, if he learned from the situation, ain't like he gonna do it again. If he do it again, then he fucking up big time though.
Hey, Brazil revoked his passport.
Damn.
Oh, they did really.
I mean, only thing bad is though that was most of his content. He was living over there. He liked it over there better. Or he would have been in another country. So now he gotta go somewhere else and start over and do his shit again. It just messed him up a little bit. I mean, I don't know though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like we said, people were telling him what to do. He wasn't listening. He hard-headed, but 23, 24 years old.
Yeah, I agree. I think, like y'all said, I think he's hard-headed. I think he's stubborn. I think he's arrogant too. Like you see some of his interviews, you watch some of his interviews, and some of the ladies, they're like, "Oh, I'm uncomfortable. I don't want to answer these questions." But he'll kind of keep going on and going on. And this was maybe like 2 or 3 videos he was doing this though. So,
but you know why he was doing that? Because he was trying to impress these men who was goddamn watching his channel. He wasn't thinking about the women.
Yeah, I wasn't saying they literally revoked his passport. I'm just saying they pretty much did revoke his passport though.
He said he left for his safety. Damn, so they were gonna hurt him over there? That's even worse though. Shit, he don't need to go back there if he got to leave for his safety. Then that ain't even cool. That's some different shit.
Austin keep fucking up. He gonna be back there in the barber shit, cut some heads.
Right, we gotta go here. United States fucking the United States women. Then it's gonna look bad. You've been shitting on the U.S. You don't want to mess this up after you've been shitting on the U.S. women. Then they ain't gonna want to fuck with you. Like, I mean, that's what the thing about it though. If you're gonna shit on U.S. women to go overseas, you better goddamn make it comfortable to be overseas. Like, you can't start no movement like that because I mean, we know the American people don't like them. Some of the people. So
yeah, but it's enough people. It's enough women in America where like they ain't gonna even pay this shit no mind.
No, they ain't gonna pay no shit no mind though. But my thing is, people saying he was like a Kevin Samuels though. Like, I don't even think he's like a Kevin Samuels. I mean, he might be. His shit totally different though. I don't know, man. He's just a totally different person.
Man, I don't know. I think he's kind of like autistic too, man. I feel like can't really read body language and social cues, man. So
now let me ask you a question. What made you think he autistic?
Just like I said, the way that he'll kind of just keep going with these questions when people are uncomfortable. I saw him doing the same thing kind of in the States too. He was asking some girls in the mall, but they're like, you could tell by their body language they didn't want to be there. They were trying to get away, and the questions were like wild though. So
yeah, I don't know if he autistic now, but I mean, he probably was. I mean, you paying people to come on the show. I mean, some of the women might have been
like one dude suggested he was like Austin needed to pay the women like that way you get the type of, you know what I'm saying, you getting the interviews off them in a poor country and they ain't getting shit from it.
Yeah, true. Remember that Kevin Samuels petition over 1 million signed and did nothing to make him more popular. Yeah, but Kevin Samuels is a different monster though. He's a different type of person. We ain't saying a petition gonna get him off the internet, but you're talking about a different monster. Ain't no petition about to get nobody off the internet. Because YouTube run this shit. YouTube is the one that made the decision they want to get him kicked off of YouTube. So the petition.
Hey, he already got kicked off of TikTok.
Yeah, I heard about it. Like, why did he get kicked off TikTok? Like, what happened with that?
I don't know.
That's crazy though. Like, damn, to get kicked off something is some different shit though.
You know, TikTok the one that that's where he started his shit at.
You think it came from him disrespecting women, or
he might have put some shit on there he's supposed to put on there? I don't know.
See, man.
But yeah, the biggest thing is that he got to apply for a visa. Somebody was talking about his passport. It's not that they take your passport. Just because you have a passport don't mean you can go to the country. Brazil requires a visa. You actually have to apply for a visa before you go. Now you can get a 3-month, 90-day tourist visa, but if your name pops up on their little list, they're gonna be like, "Nah, bro, you don't get no visa. You bye because you're not a citizen." Like I was saying, this is why citizenship matters. They don't have to let you in. A lot of people don't realize that. They assume because I'm American, I can go anywhere I want to go. Man, I had my boy went up to Canada, acted a fool at the border crossing, and they were like, "Nah, bro, you ain't coming in."
Right.
And then he was like, "Wait, what do you mean I can't come in?" He was like, "Nah, you were disrespectful to the border patrol dudes." You know what I'm saying? Like, "Nah, you ain't coming in."
He said,
"Hey, that's a good point that you saying that Andrew Tate got more popular." But look at the people he drawing, man. Some of them motherfuckers some straight weirdos.
Exactly. And Andrew Tate is another monster too. He was famous anyway, right?
That's what I was about to say.
I seen it. I seen the
Austin
advice
ain't
video. I
saying
seen the
shit.
advice documentary. Man, this shit was crazy.
So
Austin ain't saying shit. That's the problem. Like
Right.
Andrew Tate has a message. Kevin Samuels got a message. But I'm saying like what was Austin's message? Like he was green. This nigga was green as can be. Like he has nothing. He ain't got no message.
I mean, I guess his messages that go overseas, like his message ain't as strong as theirs. Though. It's
Yeah.
different.
Like
It's
he has
different.
Tate has a whole ideology behind him, like how you think, how you go through life, get money, get bitches, da 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 da. Austin's like, well, you know, money is not a big deal. You know, I'm over here in Brazil, I don't care about that. You know, just get bitches. That was his whole thing. That was Austin's whole thing, was just get women. There was
But isn't like
Hey, I
Isn't
don't even
Austin
think
like
Austin made no video talking about like how to get some bread. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got no you know what I'm saying?
What was you about to say, Ron? Ron, what you about to talk?
No, it's not. It's not that. It's just that Austin, he can influence a lot more younger guys to get to follow this Passport Bros movement. So that's why they're going after him.
So at the end of the day, if he got people following him and he being disrespectful, is he getting a good leader though?
He wasn't being disrespectful. That little link.
He asking women to goddamn what dicks they like. That ain't disrespectful.
Go look at that link I posted. African dude. He actually went through all the data and posted it. I mean, all the videos showing white men doing this in Brazil, literally, or even worse.
But are they putting it on YouTube?
Yes, it's on YouTube.
White dudes are putting up right now on YouTube.
After the stream is over, go look at
white dudes are putting up on YouTube.
Yes.
What kind of
worse things?
You ain't even let me finish what I'm saying. So you saying white dudes right now saying what kind of dicks you like and putting up on YouTube?
After this stream is over, go look at that link.
I'm gonna go look at that link. I ain't see it's Prime. You seen anybody else seen the video while some white dudes talking about what kind of?
I ain't seen it. Didn't happen. I'm just saying I ain't seen it. I'm just saying. I ain't seen it.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of people who are like, oh, they're going over there to pick up prostitutes or whatnot. You guys only look at the videos you want to see. It's confirmation bias.
I ain't looked at none of the videos.
Dude,
I'm saying, look, hey, we was talking about Austin. All right, let's just talk about Austin. Was Austin going over there to try to fuck some bitches or not?
The link is in the chat.
Hey, answer that question.
Going back through it.
My thing is, Ron, what is your reason going to? You following behind him, but you're not even going over there for the same reason.
That's not.
What is the reason?
It has nothing to do with that.
You follow. He seems like he's your leader. What are your reasons for going overseas?
Dude, it has nothing to do with that.
Hello, you answer my question. Why are you going overseas? What is your reason for you to push this agenda and go overseas? What are you doing?
Because you can.
What the hell they got to do with Austin's movie?
What is your agenda for not going overseas?
No,
like why
you're not making any sense though. You're going around my question. If you're following Austin, you have a certain agenda on why you're going overseas. What is the reason why you're going overseas though?
Because I can.
Okay, so that don't even make no damn sense then.
Yes, it does.
No, it don't, because I can. That don't make no sense though. I'm posting videos because I can. Anybody can say that. I'm getting up in the morning because I can.
Yes.
Okay. I ain't gonna ask you no more question though, because you're not even giving me the answer to what I want to say. I'm saying is you following a man that got a whole nother agenda on the passport.
Have you invited him to your platform to ask him what his agenda is?
I invited him one time. I know what his agenda is. He said it in
No,
video.
you don't know what his agenda is.
Yes, I do know. I know what some of his agenda is, and I know why you going over there. You said clearly in one of my
videos. Know why I'm going over there.
Ron,
you're just making things up.
No, Ron. You said clearly in one of my videos that you're not even approaching women because you're worried about COVID and shit. So, what is your reason going overseas can't be about women. So why would you even be following Austin? His is all about women. Like, why would you even be pushing his agenda if you're not going over there for women? That means you over there for a totally different situation. You and Austin are totally different.
The reason why I like what he's doing, the reason why is because it's inspiring more young black men to leave the country. That's literally the reason why.
But if he's doing the wrong shit, he's
not doing anything wrong. Shit. That link I posted shows you. Like, what did he do that's wrong that nobody else hasn't done? You talk about he got banned.
You can make it about racism all you want to, bro. Make it a black thing. I just know you over there for a different reason than Austin.
And you keep saying it's like,
get it though.
And you keep saying it's like, what exactly is anyone going to do to stop black men from leaving the United States? Stand in front of the airplane? There's nothing you can do.
You got a whole nother time. I don't know. It's cool what you think. I totally disagree with you though. I don't think it's about no racism.
You're saying you're saying it's because it's women. I'm saying like okay, that's just one reason why. But
well, let me ask you a question. If you're not over there trying to get women, why are you strongly about this though? Because that's what he was going over there for.
It's the control mechanism. Well, why are they trying to stop black or stop the passport bros movement? Like, why is there a big pushback against it? It doesn't make any sense. And it's only against black men. Let me ask you a question.
Why are you so for you? So you're for it because you can. You're for it because of other young black men. But I want to know personally, why do you like going over there?
Because I can. I mean,
because I can. That ain't no good answer, bro. I swear to God, that's like you in class and they ask you why you going to get your doctorate degree? Because I can. What kind of question is that?
Yeah.
What kind of answer is that? That don't make sense to me.
What? Well, you want me to give you a generic answer? Oh, I want to experience different cultures there.
I mean, damn. Okay, Prime. If you was go overseas, what would be your reason to go? Or more like we're gonna ask real. What was your reason? You lived over there, correct?
Mm-hmm. I was working. And I hadn't been nowhere. I was 18 when I left. When I landed, I flew. I'll tell you, I flew over Hurricane Katrina. That'll tell you exactly when I landed. So, like, that's the day I landed. So that was a long time ago. So, you know,
all I can say is my opinion about Austin is going over there. Hopefully, he can stay over there and do right. Because if you go, not only is he pushing the agenda to go overseas and telling men to go over there, he's also disrespecting our women too. And he's out here saying our women ain't shit. And then you might end up having to come back over here.
But guess what? He's free to do that.
He is free to do that. But in the day, though, why you gotta damn destroy another person to prove your point, though? You know what I'm saying? That's my big issue with him, and everybody don't agree. I can push an agenda without saying the black women over here ain't shit.
Yeah, but have you seen their TikToks?
Have
you seen what black women post?
He said
they're on TikTok saying black men who travel or pedophiles. That's literally what they're saying.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. Do you have issues with black women in America?
No, I do have issues with women who lie on black men.
I mean, everybody got their issue. There could be white women, mostly in our country. A lot. I mean, women do lie on men sometimes, but at the same time, is that a reason to push an agenda though? That
what agenda do you think they're pushing?
I don't know, man. He pushing an agenda that got his ass kicked out of Brazil.
He didn't get kicked out of Brazil. He left.
And why did he leave?
Maybe he wanted to go somewhere else.
No. Now we're being disingenuous. Now we're being disingenuous because dude said it himself that he was leaving. And he keeps freaking up.
He didn't get a death threat. He got a death wish.
Thank you. That's why he left Brazil.
Exactly. I mean, and that ain't good. So you don't want to be following behind nobody who might get some other young people fucked up going over there thinking they can do.
Yeah, but Auston Holleman, look at the reason why. Like, what did he do that was wrong?
We just better hope nobody follows him that's younger and go over there and be disrespectful and they end up getting the worst end of it. Like Austin.
What did he do that was wrong?
We know what he did. He was going over there disrespecting the women.
Disrespected them how? You do realize prostitution is legal in Brazil, right? If he went over there and said Brazilian women are easy, they are. All you need is $20.
So the truth is it is against the law for sex tourism there, though. Mm-hmm. There's a difference.
Yeah, but he wasn't promoting sex tourism.
I know, but he's a foreigner coming to a place to have sex.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so are like 30,000 other men.
I agree, but they're not video. That's what we were talking. That's what we were talking about earlier. Is like we agree with you on that part. We're not videoing it.
That's not the issue.
We do stuff in silence. They've been going there for 30, 40
years. It's like 100 videos of white men doing the same exact thing. Why would they target a 23-year-old black man? Why would they do that?
This nigga keep talking about these white men and stuff, though. You know what I'm saying?
You can't talk about
the white men that do that shit. They gonna get in trouble.
It's obvious.
So
that's what a lot of guys are complaining about. And even if they want to, it'll just backfire on them. You think the government? Oh yeah, we're just going to stop Black American men. That's it. How in the world are you going to enforce that?
How you know that's true though?
I posted the link. After this is over with, go look at that link.
No, I ain't telling no link. How do you know 100% that's true? That's your opinion. Do you know that's a fact that they is hating?
You think the government is trying to stop black men from going to Brazil?
No, I said, how are they going to enforce it? Like, you guys are trying to say, like, he's
enforce him? Enforce him not coming back?
He never broke any laws. So, like,
I'm confused though. You saying they don't want us over there though? If that's the truth, then why so many other black men?
You said he got
You don't
kicked out
have
of
to
the country.
wait, hold on. You don't have to break laws not to be allowed in another country.
You said he did something wrong, and he did nothing
morally.
He did nothing.
They're talking about morally wrong. That's what they're talking about. See,
it doesn't matter.
Now I get it. You're like, he didn't break any laws. I'm like,
what did he do? What exactly did he do? What did he do that was wrong?
Hey, but Ron, the
only thing he did was he had no discretion. That's the only thing he did.
And my counter to that is what was found in that link. That African dude, he went through like 20 videos of white men asking the same exact thing. Yet these guys had no heat applied to them. It's only when black men do it that everyone has a problem.
Well, there's an old Japanese phrase that says the nail that sticks up gets hammered.
And maybe the white dudes weren't as big as him either, though. Right?
Yes, they are. They're way bigger than him. These guys have like 100,000 views. Like the black guys who travel on YouTube. Like, do you know how small that number is? The Passport Bros. It's really. You got one or two white dudes who run through Africa with millions of subscribers. It's not remotely close. But why
ain't no white dude? So you said a white dude can go over there and goddamn have a video pissing on the chick and he won't get in trouble.
Who do you think does the majority of the porn?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think a white dude can go over there and piss on a chick on a video? And
yes.
They're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna get kicked out of Brazil.
No, they won't. Those Brazilians hate themselves. They have a big racial problem.
You think a white dude will piss on a chick?
Yes.
Wait. Right. Ron, they can both of those things can be true at the same time.
All I'm saying is, why focus on him? And why are black guys, like black men, why are you against it? Like,
because you represent me. You share my reflection. And when you do something that they don't like, hold on. I'm not saying that he did anything actually physically wrong, but you're messing up the game for everybody.
How is he messing up the game?
I go to a party. Black people are going to talk about it. We black. It's a topic. Why we ain't gonna talk about
a country of 213 million people? You're talking about a guy with 35,000 subs messing up the game?
It's not him. It's the 1.2 million that Ribeiro got. That's the problem. Don't you get it? She blew the spot up instead of saying, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry, move on," and then still fuck these hoes. He's out here acting a fool, saying, "No, that's not a problem. I don't see what the problem is." You got 1.2 million people behind her. All they gotta do is talk to 10 people. You got 10 million people.
And at the end of the day, it's up to the Brazilian government to make that determination. And ultimately, nothing's going to happen because if you do anything to guys like Austin, you have to do it to everyone. And
that's the issue. You're right. You're exactly right. We're not saying that. I'm talking about the niggas with the favela.
You have to check the white guys, and that's where the majority of the money comes from.
But I'm saying about it though, you want us to talk about white guys. We're going to
don't want to do anything about it.
The reason why we're talking about Austin because we're black too. I mean, you ain't gonna see too many white people talking about no damn Austin. He ain't that damn
right. He didn't have that kind of audience.
Black people make it seem like he's that big.
Austin represents black people, so black people are gonna talk about him. He hasn't crossed over like that. He's gonna get talked about by black, but he represents us. That's why we're talking. I don't got nothing against Austin. I just think
I don't have nothing against Austin. I was just telling. I'm like, I just didn't like the way he was about it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying he can't travel. I was happy. I actually watched this stuff before I knew. You know what I mean? I used to watch his stuff. I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw it move the other direction. And I'm some of these interviews were a little off. And I'm like, man, we gotta be careful here. Right. And people were trying to tell this to him. This is not the first time. It's not like he had no warning. Niggas was trying to tell him this.
Right. And I didn't even agree with what he was doing. I was about, you ain't got to go overseas. But I don't dislike Austin now. Do I think he's immature? Yes. I seen the immaturity in him. Even when he came on my show, I seen how he act when a woman came on. He get in this different type of way, and he just do different type of shit. If you don't agree with him, he get a little goddamn smart.
But Austin has been on the show. I forgot about that. Austin has been on the show.
And he cool.
Somebody said, why haven't you invited him? He's been on the show.
Yeah. I mean, would he come back probably about this topic? No.
I'm going to say now, no.
He's not going to come back. He might take it offensively. He's somebody I know takes stuff offensively sometimes. I made a comment about him. He got mad at me about something. So you can't go against what he's talking about. And I mean, I'm a YouTuber. Sometimes I might get offended by some stuff people say. But sometimes I'd be like, fuck it, I don't care. I talk a little shit. But at the same time, I think he hard-headed as hell.
You are a guest. You are still a guest in this country.
Hey, so Ron, you agree with what Austin did? how he was his behavior.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it. He did nothing wrong.
Okay. Let's ask this: would you go over there and do what Austin did?
No, I wouldn't talk.
Hold on, how you gonna agree with this shit and want to do it your damn self?
I wouldn't be talking to. They're not my type of women. That's like.
Okay, what is your type of women? Because you said that you don't even go to women in America because this COVID shit. Like you don't even want to fuck with women at all right at this moment. So
no, I never said that. I said I like the more educated ones. Those are the ones that not random.
In the last 3 months, have you dated any women?
No.
Okay, then. So that means you going over Brazil.
Man, I don't know what that has to do with the passport bros.
But you said you go overseas. When you went overseas, didn't you go for your degree or something?
Yeah, for like with my classmates. I think
you were dating women while you was going to school.
Yeah,
did you date anybody?
Yeah. But what does that have?
How many women did you date over there when you went to school?
The one when I think we went to Ethiopia. That chick was Ethiopian American.
But when the COVID came out, I remember you came on my show, and I can pull that video. You were talking about how like you don't even go to women, you worrying about COVID touching people. You pretty much were putting it out that you don't even interact with women and stuff like that. Because
not much. I think what I'm trying to knock out my second master's. I can't really like focus directly on that.
I think that's what Papa Pimp's saying. You're not really. It's kind of like you're not really playing the game. You're like talking from the stands about the football players on the team. We're talking about how good this player is, and you're like, yeah, but I'm in my book reading right here. And I'm like, no. The game's right out here.
This yeah, but what does that have to do with the passport bros?
Well, it does because the passport bros initially, and by most people's standards, are there for. Let's be real. The places that we go, Dominican Republic, the passport bros go. Excuse me, the Dominican Republic, Colombia, Brazil.
And I said that was confirmation bias because that's the only thing you guys look for.
What do you? No.
You say black men going to Latin America to sleep around with women. I say that's not true. I'm subscribed to at least 20 guys who are not in Latin America and they're married. These are black American men.
Well, then they're not passport bros. The definition of
passport bros. They call passport bros.
No. Then what's your definition of passport bro? Just a man who travels other places?
Yes.
That's not the rest of us.
Who are you to determine what passport bros are?
I'm telling you what they all have in common. But the ones who use the hashtag passport bros. Wait.
You know where passport came from? You know who coined that term?
Who coined that term? Who?
No, Obsidian.
Before passport bros.
Yes, Obsidian. I agree.
That's who coined it. You guys don't know that. You guys haven't been in space that long.
Let me ask you
what are you talking about? I watch Obsidian.
You just told me passport. If I go to Africa, I'm not a passport. Dude, that's
passport. No. That's not what I'm saying.
I know what it is though. Ron's the wannabe passport, bro. You ain't been you ain't been out of the country in years.
That's not the issue. My issue is black men who are against it. Like, why are you against black men who travel?
We are not. Now you're bro. Now we're playing straw man.
What do you think this whole argument?
That's not what we're saying.
If you guys weren't against it in the first place, it wouldn't be a problem.
I'm not against it. I went over there. I dated.
You're asking me who I date. You're saying I'm a wannabe passport. What does that have to do with it? Anything?
It just has to do with you're not in the same game that we're in. So I think there's things being said.
That's what I said in the comment section. All this is an attempt to control black men. Because you see more and more young. I think for black men, the rate of getting passports jumped like 30%. So this passport bros thing is having an effect.
No, hey, passport bros can go and get their passport. We have no problem with men getting their.
You guys gotta stop talking about it as much.
I mean, you can go overseas. You ain't gotta call yourself a passport bro to go overseas.
That's what I'm trying to say. We know what it meant.
It caught on. You have kids in high school talking about passport bros.
Right.
You want to get attention to it. You want to get more guys to do it.
Why do you want to get more guys to do it?
Why not?
That don't even make sense.
Yes, it does. Why wouldn't I get a passport? Why wouldn't you?
Can you please answer why you want more men to get to do it? Why you want more men to go to?
Hey, and why do you gotta label yourself a passport, bro?
Exactly. That's just crazy as hell. All these dudes are going overseas. They know what passport, bro.
It's working.
That's what I'm trying to say. You're saying the ends justify the means. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yep.
It's working.
That's where we disagree. That's exactly where
I go overseas right now. I'm not gonna
by any means necessary is not the way that we go about things around here.
It's working.
What is the agenda? What's working? What is it? What is working? What are you talking
His
about?
agenda is to get more men passports. That's it.
It's not
He
just
says
the
it's not for
passport.
any other reason other than
This is how I know you guys don't really look at this stuff. It's not just the passport. It's not having a physical book. It's more than that.
Let me ask you a question. Why are you so strongly for it?
The same reason why I'm in that, like the Black manosphere space. It's more than that. Dr. Ronald Neal, he's like a PhD at Vanderbilt. He talks about black male independence.
You going around the question that we're asking, bro. I said, why are you so strongly about this movement? And you'll just say some other shit.
I just told you why. Dr. T.S. Johnson, Dr. Ronald Neal, it's black male independence, doing what you want to do because you want to.
Black men, they know what the fuck they want to do.
We have no problem with that. This is why I'm like, this is disingenuous.
Like, why do you have
no one said men should not get passports? Every time we say that, one, let's do the laws of this thing. Commandment 1, we think that men should get their passport, do what the fuck they want to do with and get their passport. Law 2, we are not jealous of any man who gets their passport. Law 3, if you get your passport, don't act a fucking fool in other countries when you go over there. That's all we're saying. That's a 3-point problem. Which one of those do you disagree with?
We already got targets on it, like you said, Ron. You said black people are getting judged. Then we go overseas and make an ass, a monkey out of ourselves. Now we got to be careful over there, black American men. So that's why we mad at.
Be careful about you. A black American man has probably like a higher chance of getting harmed in the United States than they do outside of this country. Let's be honest.
Yeah, well, that was the reason why he left, was more for that part though. The favelas in Brazil are nothing to fuck with. Okay.
Yeah, that's why it was kind of stupid for her to say that. Like they have way worse. I think Latin America has the highest femicide rate in the world.
Yes, it does. That's and that was another reason.
That's her issue and her men. Why she focused on black American men makes no sense. She's raising those guys, so she should handle it herself. Not black American men.
Hold on, you said she was racist?
No, I said her and her women are raising those men themselves. It's not black American. We're not to follow that.
We agree with you.
They have their own issues, being super violent and all that stuff.
So Ron, you promote sex tourism, right?
No, I don't.
But that's what he was doing.
Passport doesn't have anything to do with sex tourism. I just told you what it was about.
We ain't talking about the passport movement.
So it wasn't sex tourism. I don't care if he was intending to do it. You go over, you're a tourist going over there having sex, and you're putting it on YouTube that you're doing this type of shit.
Austin already admitted he bought ass multiple times.
Exactly.
Okay.
So it seems like you got a different agenda. Like, you're not really a passport, bro. You just cool with the movement. That's all that is.
For what it does.
He just wants guys to get more passports and go abroad. I agree. I agree with that. There's so many other places to go.
You guys talking about buying women overseas. Dude, come on.
Would you buy ass overseas?
As if that's important.
Ron, would you buy sex overseas?
No, I probably wouldn't. That's not me.
Was you advocating for it right now? Like this shit?
I'm not advocating for it. I didn't say passport bros and sex. You just said I didn't push that. That's you.
He's not advocating. He says it's all right.
Yeah.
I said
I don't have no problem with him paying. I think it's funny he paying for ass over there. And the only reason I think it's funny is not because I'm trying to knock him. I think he should be getting women without having to pay for sex. But I damn sure feel like all us would go over there and get some ass like sex.
I think this shit. I think it's it ain't nothing wrong with going over there getting some bitches, man. But I think it's wrong to take advantage of poor women.
Exactly.
Just you know what I'm saying.
That's the same thing happens in the United States. Don't try to stand on that.
It don't happen as much though. It don't happen as much. It's clear why he was going on. It's clear why the men go. It's easier to get women.
It's a different culture. It's a different.
Over here, you're more likely to get the money. It's easier to get a job over here and get money for women. So
like you said,
it ain't the same, bro.
Hey, like Rick was talking about earlier, talking about the money, the money difference.
Minimum wage, 1,300 reais a month, and so that's $300.
Why do you think chicks get excited about going to McDonald's overseas compared to
Exactly. If you ever been to McDonald's in Brazil, it's a whole nother thing. In the United
Ask the woman about McDonald's over here. She looking like disgusting.
The culture is different, man. The culture.
No, they ain't the culture. They just cheap. They poor.
When you say you take advantage of women, I'm saying the culture is different.
They're poor over there. It's easy to go over there. We go over there, and I know there's gonna be a lot more over there.
The culture is different. They weren't raised in a culture that hates black men.
Ooh, I don't know about that one. Now.
Yes.
Those got a very long. Well, hold on.
Well, not Brazil in particular, but overall. A lot of these women are not raised in cultures that hate black men.
I'm like Giselle Bündchen. The reason why Giselle Bündchen is in the country is the reason why that's not true. There's a reason why a lot of white people have moved there. It's particularly the kind that hate black people. There's a reason.
Well, what about all the countries outside of Brazil that passport bros go to? What about those? You're saying you go overseas to take advantage of poor women. I said no. That's the culture is different and it's better.
So you saying
no men don't
have that intention? So you saying ain't no men over there thinking? I thought I heard Austin say something about how he didn't say it in the way we're saying it. But I heard Austin make a video talking about when you go over there, he was explaining how you were like a star over there. He pretty much knew what he was doing. He know the women over there are poor. He even said it, but he just said it in different words.
Is that his fault that the women over there are poor? That's not his fault.
Right, but he knew what he was doing though. He going over there to take advantage of poor women. We know what the fuck he doing over there.
Hey, Ron,
every man who travels to Brazil takes advantage of poor women when they go over there.
No, but his intentions was to do that. He knew what he was doing. He had put it out there. Some men don't even know what the hell they doing. Most people probably go over there just to have some fun.
I'm gonna tell you what he said.
And he's like, go over there to have some fun himself.
Yeah, you gotta pay guys, but it's way cheaper over here.
Yeah, you can't say no shit like that.
What he say?
It's the culture that's
here's my best line. Here's my best line. There is no sexual frustration for men in Brazil. That was the one that got him.
And I'm gonna tell you why he messed up there. He didn't care about what they thought. He should have been worrying about more what they think and less of what we thought. We already knew what he was doing over there. We already knew. When we seen him with a woman, people was in the comments talking about, oh, did you pay Austin? They knew.
Man, it's a video on YouTube right now with Austin with a room full of prostitutes.
Bro, do you guys go around like watching his every move?
No, I was actually a fan. Wait, hold on.
You guys, no, seriously, every day you're waking up. What is Austin doing? Is Austin is he drinking Dr. Pepper or Pepsi? What is he doing?
But we ain't gonna
no, I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I'm doing this to a 23-year-old.
Hold on, I agree. I watched it 6 months ago.
Man. You got to get off Austin nut too, Ron.
You know his nut too hard. That's your fault. Ron, you said about this guy.
Ron, listen to it. You said we are watching his every move, but you on his nuts a little too hard.
Hey, Ron, ain't you in your 30s? Ain't you in your 30s?
Yeah, so what?
Yeah,
you looking up to them, Austin?
Yeah, that ain't cool, bro. You can't be listening and looking up to him that hard. It's okay to like what he's doing.
Don't look at him that hard. Following Austin. That's what you said. I said nothing like that. You came up here and just assumed
your energy.
I said I support what he's doing.
Your energy. I'm gonna be honest. Your energy is giving up. I'm getting the energy from you, Dad. You on his nuts a little too hard now. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's cool. You like him. I agree with what he is doing for young black men. He's inspiring a lot of young black men. That I agree with. But he gotta be careful that he don't inspire them to do no stupid shit like he did.
Because if we left it up to everybody else, what they be doing?
Now, what if somebody go overseas that's inspired by Austin and they go over there and get fucked up?
What are you gonna?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Tory Lanez and Gunna. That's all they. What he's doing is something completely different.
He need a mentor. He needs somebody that need to be taught. He need to listen because we don't want no younger people. We do not want no younger person to get a passport.
I like seeing do the same thing what he's doing.
I'm telling you, because if somebody go over there listening to Austin and do some disrespectful shit, hopefully younger people see the mistake he made.
Did you hear about Expat Kings?
But let me ask you a question. Hopefully the younger people see what Austin did and they be like, hold on, now we gotta be careful. Austin.
So you haven't heard about Expat Kings? He was another young black dude.
That is, bro.
Yeah, so you guys are really don't pay attention to it. He was in the Philippines filming women.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on. There are guys doing exactly what he does, but they do it smarter. Check in effect is a good example of that. Right. He does exactly.
Yeah, but isn't he in his like 30s or 40s?
Oh my! I can't win this argument.
All these 30s.
I know. I asked about his age because you asked me about my age. So
I didn't ask you. I don't give a shit.
You can't admit that. Ron, do you think Austin's immature?
Yeah, he's not. He's 20. He's like 23, 24. Like, what are you expecting out of this guy?
Man,
but you didn't telling him he didn't make no mistakes.
He did nothing wrong. He broke no laws.
His ass got kicked for a reason, and it won't because he was black.
Well, the reason why he's being targeted is because he's black. Hey, do you know how they...
Hold up. Where's your facts that he's getting targeted because he's black? Can you give me some facts?
The Brazil feminist, she got in touch with a YouTuber. She's a divester named Mrs. Archduchess. She got in contact with the Brazilian feminist, and they set that whole thing up.
And because he's black.
Yes.
You know that for sure. You know
that
you 100. Let me ask you a question. You 100% sure? You got in contact with them?
I'm not 100% sure, but that's
No. Wait a minute.
Mrs. Archduchess. She's a divester. Do you know what a divester is?
We do.
You know what? Yes. Do you know what a divester? The strange thing is, if you hate black men as a black woman, and you say they should go, why are you even focusing on black men who go overseas? Why do you feel black men who do that?
Ron, you're biased, bro. You're just going off of what you feel. You don't know if this stuff is true. You're saying, yeah.
You don't know if it's true. If it is true. My point is, even if it is true, what you just said was a black woman in the United States went to the feminist in another country to get her to expose Austin, or excuse me, to highlight Austin. Let me use less editorial language here. All right, so to highlight Austin. So is the country doing it? Is it Ribera? Is she the one doing it? Or is it a black woman in the United States is doing it? So you're saying the racism is actually, the racism, though, because he's black, is because it's a black woman.
It's because he's a black male, and they think he's the leader of the Passport Bros. So I don't know why everybody thinks Austin.
Well, he's the most popular.
Leader of the
one of the most popular guys to start doing it, and he ended up being popular. Like, let's say he's the most relevant one to do it. It's people probably.
He's the most reckless. He's the most
reckless. Yeah.
Because checking effect has 275,000 subscribers.
Yeah, what about Aces Live? Do you remember him?
Yeah, I heard Aces Live.
Yeah, you have a bunch of black guys who have subscribers north of 300,000.
Is he doing stupid shit like Austin?
What did Austin do? Like, I'm still trying to figure out. Asking women, hey,
Austin could jack off on you. Austin could put a video of jacking off on a woman. You'll think that shit cool.
You can't post that on YouTube, bro.
I'm just saying,
man,
you wouldn't have a problem with it.
I've seen that African guy was telling you he posted like 20 videos of white men asking the same thing.
Oh man, that's all you keep saying. You sound like you racist because you going.
It's what about it?
Talking about white men.
We don't do that.
We're not white. We black. We don't care what them.
But you keep saying it. But you keep saying he did something wrong. Where's the control? The control is what the white guys are doing.
Nuts Hanging Low said the Brazilian feminists had an interview with Tanya TKO.
I know they're trying to expose.
Tanya TKO is on some different shit.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah, look at the stuff she's made about black men. Same alley as Cynthia G.
Yeah, but you tell me they Tanya TKO ain't that damn big. She ain't that big.
I know. But look how you guys are blowing this. It's literally you guys are making a mountain out of a molehill. And you can't do anything to stop it. What are you guys going to do? Stand in front of the plane? Hey, you can't.
We're not trying to stop these dudes. I'm sorry.
You can't do anying about it.
Was anybody trying to stop?
You taking this too serious, bro.
I would say nobody's trying to stop. I mean, I've been hearing
this for the last 3 days. It just guys just talking.
I get emotional about this goddamn passport shit.
I know we're just talking.
Stop talking about it. You tell all the
that's what it is.
Talking about it.
Stop talking.
Ron don't want to be passport, bro.
Yeah, you gotta goddamn be living their life to be goddamn crying about this shit.
We can't talk about it. Good Lord. Wait, what happened to all that freedom to do what the fuck we want to do as black men? And
he want us to do videos shitting on white men we don't fuck with. We ain't white.
Well, it'll help. You guys never seen her.
Okay, so you
about the passport, bro. I bet you talk about the guys actually
do videos on white people that we don't.
I know why.
We're doing videos on Austin because we're black and we want to help other black people.
No,
how you know? How you know? Why would I do a video on a white dude? I don't even fucking know him. I'm not white. I'm not saying I won't do a video on a white dude.
Hey man, it's not you in particular. It's the guys talking. I'm not talking about you. You're balanced. It's those other guys, man.
Well, other guys like who?
Man, if you've seen the stuff I've seen for like the past 2 days, it's just hilarious, man.
Well, he got haters. Everybody on YouTube got. I got haters.
This is beyond hate. This is black male hatred, like of the raw.
I get the same thing. Okay, imagine if my channel get to like 40,000. You think gonna be most of my haters gonna be black? I'm a black guy.
Do you remember those guys trying to expose you on the collie? Do you remember that?
Yeah, because I'm black. They're black and I'm black. It's just the way it is. Like
if you were white and you were on the collie doing that, and you were approaching black women, those guys wouldn't have said anything.
Let me ask you a question. Them white guys got haters too, and there's other white people. You're gonna have more haters in your own race, probably. Ain't too many white guys gonna come to my channel and hate on me because I'm black. I'm not.
This whole passport hate is because of black American men. They don't. Right. They want to control you. They want
you're gonna attract hate.
Hey, check this out, though.
That's what they wanted.
Check this out. Hey, I never heard of passport hate until Austin came around. Nobody was there. People doing it the whole time. Nobody was talking
it was around here when Charles Tyler was around here. So you should go look him up. It's been around.
With a passport hate?
Yes. Aimed at black men, it's been around.
Hey, why have people like Barbara World TV had an issue? He'd be over there doing it all and shit.
Yeah, you see
we see a lot of successes. That's the issue I'm having. All the guys I know of are successful, haven't been hated on, or not been haven't had any articles written about them. I mean, like there's a lot of dudes, like you just said, have been doing it for a while. So I'm trying to figure out why.
Because it's growing. It's growing, and they think he's the head of it.
Let me ask y'all a question.
So you're not holding Austin accountable for his actions?
Exactly. He didn't do anything wrong. You keep saying what his actions. What did he do? Talk to women? Are you kidding me?
No, I
think he offended the Brazilians though.
He didn't offend the Brazilians. That's 200 million people. He didn't offend all Brazilians.
He offended somebody over there.
Of course not, man. No, come on, man. We get that he didn't offend everybody's mama. We get that he didn't offend everybody's mom.
There's another YouTuber. There's another YouTuber called. You ever heard of Brazil? Yes. No. Any of you?
Yeah. I know about him.
Yeah, he had the same thing with some white woman who was claiming that he was a predator or something, and I think he got some lawyers involved, and that stuff got set up. I mean, that stuff got fixed quickly. Austin didn't do that, but he didn't have to leave. He's young guy. He probably didn't have enough experience, but he didn't have to leave. You just can't have people lob lies at you like that.
But look, Big Facts podcast made a video about Austin talking about that same shit before he even got in trouble in Brazil. So he already called this shit out before it happened.
I'm pretty sure everybody up here.
Yeah, and look how that worked out. He's in Thailand now doing the same exact thing. Like you're not going to stop it. That's what you guys don't understand. You can't stop it. It's a wave.
I'm not trying to stop anybody from traveling.
It's a wave. You don't have passport, bros. Without
Brazil didn't stop it.
Wave. Brazil didn't stop it.
If Brazil wanted to,
right now as a black American, get your passport and go to Brazil. See what happens to you. Absolutely nothing. They didn't stop anything.
You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to, they could.
They're not going to
stop somebody from coming in their country. They can.
They're not going to.
Yeah, nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen.
It's going to continue to grow.
We know it,
and they can't do anything about it.
I hate this pass. That's why I don't like the passport, bro, man. It just make it seem like motherfuckers won't go overseas before the passport, bro, shit.
Let them.
People been going overseas. Stop this passport, bro, shit.
Not like the number. There was a 30% jump. This isn't a fluke. The passport bros hashtag. It's working.
I'm talking about all the people that's going overseas. We know it ain't about to stop with people going overseas. That's what we're trying to say. It's not.
Hey, Ron a cheerleader though. He ain't in the game though.
Yeah, you can't be cheerleading this motherfucker like that, bro. That shit ain't cool.
That's the only thing I was trying to say.
Not be against it.
Like I've been there, I've done it, I've gone there. Like I've done everything we're talking about 20 years ago.
It doesn't make any sense for any black man to be against black men traveling. It makes you look crazy.
Let me ask you, who is against it up here right now?
I have nothing against. Like I said, I did it 18 years ago.
But you talk about Austin Holleman did it, and I'm like, no,
I don't think no black men up here against it. Maybe
you have a lot. You have a lot of them that are.
Why do you think they're against it?
It's the way they're raised. It would be just. It's like a simple
way they raised. Hold up, be more specific. You said they're against it because the way they raised. What you mean?
raising the gynocracy.
Now, why are these black men against him going overseas? Be more specific.
They're against black male autonomy. They
No, but it got to be a reason behind. Why would you just up and say I'm against him going overseas? Why?
They hate us. They jealous, envious.
And why? And has he gave them a reason to do that? It's something he done to make them act like that. Ain't nobody just gonna not like you going overseas.
Nah, he's speaking about
why
in general,
specifically
though.
Austin for black men? Wait, hold on. Like I just gave you so many examples. Why specifically Austin for black men?
Well, go find the black men that are against the passport bros. Get them on here and ask them why.
He said he a passport.
what we're trying to do is ask questions, try to understand. Because, like, as a third party to all this, I'm not on either side of this whole thing. My whole thing is like, get your passport, do it, but do it like I don't know. I just move in silence. I never really.
That's the issue. They're all trying to dictate black men. Get your passport, but you got to do this, but you got to do that. You don't say that.
Yes, I don't know. Don't act a fool in a fucking other country.
You're trying to make
you're right.
black men
angels. Yep. Ron, I heard all you saying though. Why the other passport bros is saying that the Austin was wrong?
No one else abides by.
No, they do. If you ever been to Paris, they do. Shut up when you in Paris.
I'm sorry because you out, bro.
Oh no, I'm okay. I'm like, no, if you've ever been anywhere, you know, like the ugly American is a trope, a stereotype in many places. I don't want to be the ugly black American in anywhere, okay? Because when I go there, I lie. I'm like, look, I'm Canadian. I can say whatever the fuck I want to say where I am from. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to have to do all that shit because somebody fucked it up the whole game. Because there were still a minority here. There's only 20 million of us, and of that, only maybe 2 might leave the country ever in their life. You know what I mean? I don't want that coming around all the time. There's a lot of white people who travel from here to there and from America. Shit, when I lived in Brazil, they were like, "You ain't from America. What you talking about?" They thought I was faking half the time when I'm like, my accent. They thought that was fake because that's how few were coming through. So I agree with you. Let's get more out there, but just be responsible with it because you do represent me. You look like me. You sound like me. You look, you are me to them. And that's all I'm trying to say.
The more men,
go to Utah,
black men travel, you're going to get bad apples. You just got to deal with it.
I don't like we trying to say we don't like the fact that you got like he can't be held accountable now. He ain't goddamn God now. He can't go doing what the fuck he want to do. So you gotta be careful though. If he ain't gonna get held accountable for nothing, and like Prime said, other passport people said to do the passport bro said he was wrong too. They go over there. These guys that go over there like he did, they say Austin was wrong. I mean, we gotta admit Austin was somewhat wrong. It might not have been by the law.
No, they don't want their channels demonetized because they're associated with him. That's why they're running interference.
No, you can be associated with him without getting
that's why
your channel will not get demonetized because you're associated with him. No, I can say I'm associated with him and I won't get demonetized. You have to talk about some stuff to get demonetized. They're not gonna demonetize you just being associated with somebody. You got to do something to be getting demonetized. You know that Austin ain't got that much damn pull. All the shit Kevin Samuels been doing and when he was alive, and he ain't getting no people demonetized. He had a lot of people that was cool with him. Austin is not.
That was a wave. Kevin Samuels was a wave. He wrote the COVID wave.
Man, I'm telling you, Austin not that goddamn big. Austin not gonna get. I ain't hating on Austin. He's not that. No Kevin Samuels, bro.
Well, it's not him. It's what he's representing. They made him.
He representing ain't that big. It's not that big. Of people.
I just told you it was a 30% jump. Yes, it is that big.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I don't think it is, in my opinion. Ain't that
well, that's you, but this is the State Department. It is that big.
It's that big to who cares? That's what we say.
Well, apparently a lot of people care.
No, a lot of people who like this shit care. Because just like with Kevin Samuels, big as he was, everybody didn't fuck with Kevin Samuels. Like everybody don't fuck with Tommy Sotomayor. Everybody not gonna fuck with him.
Kevin Samuels' biggest watcher was actually black women. I mean,
right. Same thing with Tommy. Tommy shit. I mean, goddamn, Tommy was a Terminator for black women. He would terminate them. And they still
was a wave. You never they never
took his channel away a couple times. I'll admit.
I ain't gonna lie, man. It ain't that we against you
making videos. You didn't have a guy.
It ain't that I'm against what you're saying, Ron. It's the way you seem like you on his nuts that hard though. You can't. You need to kind of like turn down the energy a little bit. It don't seem right, bro. Like you on him too damn hard. Like you ain't gonna goddamn suck.
Okay, if this was say if Zek and the Fit got in this scenario, it would sound like the same thing.
No, it sounds like you're personally getting mad and you don't even know. With Austin, even like you can't. It's just like when people. He's a celebrity. You're treating Austin. Listen, Ron, you're treating Austin like a celebrity. If you met Austin in person, when he treats you with respect, you don't even know Austin.
I don't care to, but it's what he represents.
Right. So you mean Austin could be a shitty ass person? You don't give a fuck as long as he goddamn pushing that passport shit. He could be out here goddamn raping women. You wouldn't care as long as he pushing that movement. That's what we trying to do.
If he was doing that, come on.
A little bit. All I'm saying is Austin could be. You could find out Austin raping women, and you still wouldn't give a damn. You be like he pushing that passport.
No, you're going to extremes.
No, the way you acting right now, you making it seem like. Whatever he do, as long as he pushing that passport.
Look, they made him the head of the passport bros. I'm 100% for it. I'm 100% for young black men getting their passports and getting out of this toxic culture to experience something else. I'm 100% for that.
And what if everybody do everybody think this culture toxic? Everybody don't got the same opinion and same experiences either, though. That's what you gotta think about. You making it seem like everybody think your experience in America was toxic.
For dating and relationships,
listen. Everybody experience in America is not toxic. It's just your experience. Look at all these foreign people coming to our country.
That's because of economic opportunity and educational opportunity.
If United States that toxic, why is people trying to come over here and get away
for dating and marriage?
They're poor. It's poor with no money. Like United States is not that toxic, or people will not be trying to go over. I know every time I look, somebody foreign trying to come over here and they move.
I think what Papa's trying to say is, here's one big thing Papa's trying to say is that you're gonna take the privilege that you have here, the money that you've gained here, the ability to travel, that American passport, and you're gonna go somewhere else and say that place is better than here.
Exactly. And it's cool. Everybody, I mean, it's cool. If you had let's say I had a bad experience with black women, and that might be me sounding like I'm shitting on them. Like Austin had bad experiences with black women, but that's not everybody's gonna be everybody's experience. Dudes out here don't got no problem with American black women, the culture, but it's people who do. So it's cool though. It's cool though. Everybody got their own
get his passport. I think we all agree. It's great he's got a passport. Great he was over there. I think the issue becomes.
And I do agree. Like no matter what anybody says, the United States is still the best country in the world. That I do agree with.
But they got toxic culture.
In some aspects of it, yeah.
He's saying dating here is toxic. I'll give him that.
I bet Brazil got some toxic shit too.
Yeah, I agree that we got some toxic shit going on, but
it does.
But it don't mean everybody gonna have the same experience. There's some black guys out here might not think they never had no toxic experiences.
It's just a different experience because you have that American passport.
Right.
If you the average Shada Cola or the kid who's out there sniffing glue trying to get some change for washing windows, it's not necessarily the great wonderful place.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. Do you think if I went over to these foreign countries, you think my experience would be like Austin? Like I'd be coming back like a changed man?
I don't know.
Right. I mean,
I kind of agree with him on that part.
Yes or no? Yeah. You probably come back a changed man.
I kind of agree with him on that part. It did change my perspective. I'll give him that. I think it would be good.
I would have to be open. I would have to be open. I mean, if I went overseas, I met women overseas over here in America. If I went over there, yes, I'd be happy to go. I want to see some other places, but it's places in the United States I haven't been. So if I went new, I would probably it'll be different. Like if I went to anywhere new, it'll be But I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
It's like you think everybody is lying though. All these passport bros or whoever. It's like you seem like okay. All these guys are lying about their experiences, and it's not true what they're saying. But if they all saying they had a better time when it comes to dating,
who's saying they lying? Hold on now. Let me ask you a question. You said who acting like they lying?
He said he feel like you think they lying.
Yeah, every time you talk, it's always like, nah, they're lying. It's the same.
Some people do lie though. I mean, I ain't listened to enough guys to even have that type of opinion.
So Rip, I think Rip said that he lived abroad, right? And you said he changed
lived in Brazil,
right?
Wait, lived in Brazil.
Did it change your perspective, like USA versus?
Oh yeah, of course. That's why I said it will change your perspective. The question is the intent is the most important thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hey, because I forgot to do YouTuber's name, and he got a whole video detailing how you buy ass over there.
Yeah, that's one thing I wouldn't be cool with. I ain't wondering about no goddamn ass.
It's all good to travel. I just want you to experience it though, not necessarily just dating. Dating to date too, because this dude ain't trying to get married. So
since you were in Brazil,
I'm gonna tell you what the big issue I had about the whole passport. It wasn't about Austin going on. It's about them making it seem like you got to go over there and get bitches. Like you got to go all the way.
That's what his was about.
My argument was about. I'm like, I ain't got to go all the way to get no woman. I can get women over here. Some men acting like they can only get women they go overseas. I'm like, hold up, bro. You ain't getting no women over here. It's got to be something wrong with you if you can't get at least one damn woman over here.
But if these guys aren't bothering you, why do you care?
Man,
because he's a YouTuber. He's got to make content. Let's be. I mean, we're adults here. Like he's got to make content. You know.
The women here are trash. Let me go overseas, and you're saying, but stay. Why do you care? Like, why do you care if he's going overseas to get women? Like,
wait.
It's just an argument of opinions, bro. I'm gonna have my own opinion. I don't really care that much, but
can everyone hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
What's going on, fellas? So, this is crazy because, like, to be honest, like, Austin is a passport pookie for sure. One, I lived in Brazil. I'm of Brazilian descent. I have been in Rio. I see a lot of these travel bros at Posto 5, Posto 6, Posto 4 with Garata de Programas. Like, I be seeing them out there. So, like, Austin is definitely a passport pookie. I don't think he's paying for everything, for sure not. But nah, it's not what these dudes make it seem. It ain't. Dating in Brazil is not that much different than dating in the United States. And even at that, if you go to Brazil, every black person is not gonna have the same experience. If you're lighter, you're gonna have a different experience than a darker.
And that's the issue I had with some of them passports, bro, acting like everything gonna be the same for everybody else. So y'all better take a reality check.
Nah, it's not. 100% is not. If you're lighter, it's gonna be a little bit different. If you're darker, it's gonna be a little bit different.
Just like in America, then, right?
Just like in America. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's definitely.
But you had a black American, the guy with the Auston Holleman Avi. Like, you're a black American, right?
Yeah, but in Brazil,
the guy with the Avi, Auston Holleman.
He's black, yes, but what I'm saying is different type of blacks in Brazil. That, like, not everybody's just black. That's what I'm saying.
No, well, you have a guy who's from the United States who went to Brazil. Like, or were the Brazilian women easier than the ones in America?
To do what with?
Date. Were they easier? We can ask you the same question Auston Holleman was asking. Were the Brazilian women easier? You're from the U.S., right?
Who you talking
to? Me?
Yeah, the guy with the Auston Holleman Avi.
Yeah, I'm from the United States.
Yeah, okay, so you're perfect for this. Were the Brazilian women easier than the American women?
I'd say in some ways, yeah. In some ways, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna speak on my experience with the phone.
No, I'm not gonna say it was like, I'm not gonna say it was it was going from right here 5 to 10.
He can answer it.
Well, let me tell you, I'm not gonna say I was like going from 5 to 10. I would say that it was like, I would definitely say that as a guy from the United States. See, the problem is it's hard for me to give the perspective because I'm from the United States, right? So because I have a lot of biases that come with me. I have American passport. I have an accent. I have a lot of things that like the average dude doesn't necessarily have there. So yes, my experiences there may be better than the average person there. Because I'm this privilege. I have a privilege.
We're talking about a black man from the United States that goes to Brazil.
You gotta be specific, bro.
You gotta be specific. We're foreign when we go to Brazil, though.
You gotta be specific. Are you talking about a light-skinned black man or a dark-skinned black man? You gotta be specific.
I'm not talking.
There's a difference in Brazil.
I'm talking about American, a black American man.
That's what I'm saying. A black American man going.
Yeah, they're very.
Whether you're
that matters.
It's two different experiences.
Here's the reason. Wait. You got to give them the history. The reason why that matters is because slavery was abolished earlier, so there was more mixture of people. So they actually have, how we used to have quadroon, octoroon, all them things to decide to determine, are you 1/8 black, 1/4 black, 1/2 black. So there, because everybody's the mixture has happened so much that shade is actually a big important thing there. I'm
not asking about skin color. Have you dealt with American women?
No, I'm saying it matters there.
But have you dealt with American women?
Yes, of course.
Have you dealt with Brazilian women?
Yeah, yes.
Are Brazilian women easier than American women?
That's a hard question. I'll be honest with you.
Yes,
I would say in some aspects, yes.
Okay.
I mean, if it goes to getting a date,
you're burnishing Auston Holleman's point in that video he made.
Let me ask y'all. I'm gonna give my opinion on foreign women.
I agree. We're not saying that it's. Wait, I don't know who's saying that it's not possible for you to date easier in Brazil. It is easier to date in Brazil because you have the American passport.
But not even that.
I mean, nobody's saying that.
Hey, but not even that though. I feel like the people, they're a lot more direct in their culture though. Like you can just make eye contact with someone and they don't know if you're American or not though.
Because you're foreign.
This guy,
don't you forget you're foreign, right?
Yeah, but say a lot of the dudes there are not going there in. Wait. Here's one big thing. You can always spot. My boy at the bottom here was saying that. With the lemons is that like I can spot an American dude from 50 miles away. It ain't that hard. These dudes ain't wearing the same stuff.
Yeah, if they were in Jordans and the hat and the jersey, then yes, they stick out. But sometimes you can't even tell.
I'm gonna tell you, I worked with this guy that said he went to a foreign country. I forgot what he went to, and he was talking about how he was the man. They were knocking on his door, bro. they thought he had money. He was buying ass up there. Definitely, when you come over there, they're gonna look at you as money. A lot of those women are looking at you as money. So they like, damn, he coming over to this country. They don't give a fuck. They looking at them dollar bills, them American bills. They got families to feed. They need money. So when you go over there, you're foreign. And then some of them think you got one. That's not all the women, but them dudes said, the dude I work with said the women was coming at him. I'm like, bro, you ain't demanding on another country that damn easy. They want your money, bro. And I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I know anything. I haven't been over there, but for him to go over there for his first time and become the man, I knew the reason why he was the man over there.
Hey, Rip, they took all your money.
What
Took all your money, Rip.
You have to make at least $100,000.
No,
they want money too. These are American.
I was dating Mary, so I really wasn't like fucking like that back in those days.
Bro,
you don't know me too well. You don't really know me too well.
Topic, man. You can't really speak on the topic, man.
What you say? Not that I didn't fuck. Wait. Not that I didn't fuck, but I didn't have Austin's. Like at that young of an age, I was.
I was talking about
working.
Ron.
Like man,
I was talking about Ron. Was talking about what it is over there in Brazil. He ain't been over there.
Ron ain't dating nobody over there. I
didn't say anything about Brazil. He brought up going overseas. The women want money. I'm saying as if they don't want money here. You saw Kevin saying
money here.
He got live streams with American women over here got more money than the women over there. They want money too. It's no
okay. You can make $15 an hour and go overseas and you're fucking rich. You make 15 over here, you making the same thing some of these women make. It ain't the same. You got to make more money over here to oppress women in America compared to what you got to do in Brazil. And we know that's true.
That's what they're trying to say, guys. It's like the money is different. You know.
Why do you care so much?
But everybody ain't poor either, though. Y'all act like everybody
ain't
in the
poor.
streets,
They are
living in
poor.
the streets.
So Brazil not more poor of a country.
If you're an American man and you make $34,000 a year, you're 1% worldwide.
Yes,
and that's the truth.
Yes, that's why I was telling you it's hard for me to judge. It's hard for me to say because I have all the advantages. Like being we always talk on this channel. If I was a 6'6" nigga, it's hard for me to give the idea of what a 5'2" nigga's going through in dating. You see what I'm saying? Like it's hard to do that. You know what I mean?
Have you seen the data on men who travel? I think like 60% of men who travel in the United States who actually leave they make $100,000 a year or more. These guys are 1% of 1%.
They do. I agree. Wait. I totally agree. Because ain't cheap. But the other piece about that is that it's gonna be.
Now Ron, not saying Lo said Ron a real one because they agree with the same thing. So when people agree with each other, they're on the same shit. They're gonna be on each other's side. Like the whole point, it's hard to argue with somebody when they force something. And
man, but it's just that I've lived abroad though. Like I've spent like maybe 6 to 8 years abroad, cool, so I see the difference.
But you are biased to a certain extent because you're gonna agree with everything. You saying Ron a real one. That mean you might not even disagree with him.
You can't win with you though, man. You can't win and can't win. So it's
all
good.
Wait, where'd you live abroad? Where'd you live abroad?
Bro, I lived in Japan. I lived in Korea. I lived in Australia. Hold on. I spent time in Portugal, Germany, the UK, a lot of places, man.
Yeah,
and
is
it's
this
not
military?
The same. It is not
is this
the
military?
Same everywhere.
Is this military?
No, wasn't. No, not military.
These are all places that got bases.
What was that?
I'm just asking.
What you say? My bad. Go ahead.
I said these are all places that got bases. Japan, UK, what other places? Germany. These are all places.
I was out in Europe this summer. Last summer I was out in Europe for a little bit.
I'm gonna tell you another thing I don't like about.
Okay. You mean like travel? I got you.
Travel and I lived abroad too. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you another thing I don't like about some of the passport bro shit too. You can't even disagree with that shit they talking about. Like I asked a couple of them guys to come on the show. They say stupid shit like I don't need no dating coach. I'm like, bro, I ain't trying to teach you no damn game. I just want you to come on the show. They say stupid shit sometimes. I'm like, man, I can't fuck with some of them. And that's not all of them. I have not met a lot of them. I can't disagree with them. They want me to be down with their shit. They want me to be cool with their shit. They want me to say that the women stink over here. They want me to say crazy ass shit.
When
I don't agree with that shit, they get mad at me. Like I had dudes in the comments that talking about, you know, the bitches stink over here. Stop the cap. Like, hold up, bro, because I ain't getting no stinking bitches in America. You might have had some stinking bitches in America. That don't mean I'm getting them.
Yeah, that's one thing I do agree with the passport bros, man. Some of these bitches do be stinking.
Yeah, they do. I ain't saying they don't. But what I'm saying is they want my experience to be the same, like the guy at the bottom laughing. They want your experience to be the same as theirs. That's crazy. Everybody, we y'all are getting out of realistic shit talking about like everybody gonna have the same experiences though.
Hey, I'm gonna say
that's all I was saying too.
I'm gonna say the biggest,
and that's why they don't like what I be saying because they want me to have the same experiences and they want me to think like them, feel like them. I'm not trying to make y'all feel and think like me. I'm cool with y'all thoughts and opinions of how y'all feel overseas. I just don't agree with it. Why can't we just have that? I don't.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm gonna say the biggest difference though is like there are a lot more games in the States, man. Like it's a lot. You're never really sure where you stand. Like nobody's ever gonna say, you know, I really like you. Or it's gonna take some time.
So women don't play games overseas?
They do, but it's not as much. Like I said, I feel like in the States, it's the most games I've ever seen.
And that's by your experience and opinion.
Say, nobody can go against anybody's experiences, right? Like right. You have that experience. That's how we all, we all have those experiences. Like me, I'm here, right? Even though I dated there, I'm here because not because like I couldn't pull a bad bitch in Brazil or something like, you know what I mean? I speak the language fluently. Like I could live if I wanted to. Right, still have my social security.
I'm gonna tell you, I heard one guy say he was pulling the baddest bitch. He said he was making a lot of money, but he still had to go overseas. I was confused. I'm not saying he was telling the truth. I seen him on with Mr. Lucario and them when they had Auston Holleman on there. He said he was getting the baddest chicks, the baddest black women over here, and he still had to go overseas. And I was just like, bro, like I wanted to know why. And I'm not saying you can't get the baddest, but he was saying like he was the man. You the man, and you still going overseas. Like,
hey, maybe he was saying they had a bad attitude or something.
He didn't explain that. He might, and that could be the reason though. But sometimes I think some people be capping though, man. You got this great experience in America, but then you got to shit on the people. Like how you? That don't even make sense to me.
No, I love black women. I think that's one of the things. Like,
I think some motherfuckers need to keep it real. Shit, I'm going overseas,
especially online though. Everybody don't keep it real because it's just you don't never know. We don't know each other. Everybody not keeping it real. I'm not saying
just keep it real, man. Just keep it real,
not saying
man.
Nobody up here. I'm just saying in general, you don't know who keeping it real when you come on here. We don't know each other.
Yeah, some dudes don't keep it real.
We can also
some dudes actually going overseas because they really want to experience different things, and some of them of us trying to go over there now because shit they can't pull no bitches over here.
And you have to keep it balanced and not blow the small things out of proportion. Like
that's what you're saying.
Even though those guys,
like Prime said it, he said some people going over there because they can't get no bitches over there. Admit it. If you admit that the reason why you're going overseas is because you can't get no women, then that's cool though. I
mean, you could find a woman. I mean, it's the way he put it was like he could not. That was the reason why Prom had him on. I mean, Papa Pimp had him on was because it was almost like you can't. He seems to have a lot of the advantages. The only thing he doesn't have is a little bit of confidence and a little game goofy. It seems like just a little bit. Obviously, actually, since this shit went down, a little game goofy. Right? But yeah, Austin. He got a little bit
I think Austin can get women in America, but then it's crazy how he going overseas and he not taking advantage of that. He's foreign. Like, why do you got to go over there and buy it? That must be his thing. I would like to ask him, do you just like paying for sex? Because I'm looking at Austin like, why?
Or maybe the nigga's not somebody the bitches want to hang out with. I mean, y'all act like all the bitches want you. You know what I mean? The niggas may not be somebody bitches want to hang out with. I'm sorry. Let's be frank here.
I don't think Austin pays for sex like that. I think what it is the people that he's definitely associating with. The people that he's definitely associating with, they definitely pay for. I literally see them with programmers. So, but Austin, he's younger, so him being younger, he can get by with the younger Brazilian girls. Like I can definitely see that happening.
I think,
but I know for a fact he paid for at least 4 times overseas.
At least, he did say a couple times. But for the younger ones,
more than have to do
that. And since you're Brazilian, is prostitution legal in Brazil?
Oh, no. What they got to do with being lame?
Prostitution is illegal
in Brazil.
Yeah,
you sure about that?
It's illegal, bro.
You sure?
Hey, Colombia, if you want to buy some ass for legal,
it's illegal.
Colombia.
It's illegal. The only thing is, like, of course, police tend to look they could look a different way and be like, you know what, we're not gonna. It's not serious to us. But in the case of the passport bros, because they put a target on their back, they'll make justice work for them.
He means, I think what he means, like, there's 2 different kinds of prostitution, right? There's the kind where you have a brothel or like a terma or something like that. That's illegal. You're not supposed to have like a place where you go into and there's a brothel and they collect money for you. But exchanging money for just sex is legal. Yes.
So you talking about like under the table shit? Is what you saying?
No, I'm talking about niggas who got like the Bunny Ranch out in Las Vegas is illegal in Brazil.
Right.
Okay,
I pulled it up on Wiki and it says prostitution in Brazil is legal. in terms of exchanging sex for money, as there are no
it is
laws
not
forbidding
illegal.
adults from being professional sex
It
workers.
is not
But it is
legal, bro.
illegal to operate a brothel or to employ sex workers in any other way. So
It
if
is
you were to
not
go to a
legal.
Brazilian woman and say, hey, or a prostitute would say, I got $20, let me have sex with you.
Ask
It's legal.
any person from Brazil, they will tell you that it's not legal.
Well,
Like,
they'll
they'll
what do the
100%
laws
tell
say?
you.
I'm not asking any what do the laws say? Like
If you want, I can pull up the law for you. I
Ohio
can pull
about
up
the
the law
laws
for
in the
you.
States. What's the
Not
Constitution?
off of Wikipedia, but I can translate the law for you.
You
It's
gotta watch that
illegal.
Wikipedia shit.
It's definitely illegal.
Man, you
For a
gotta
person like, that's what I'm
If you
saying
can
is like
find it, post
you
it,
can
post
go
it in
down
the
there.
title.
Ron,
You can go down
Ron, you
there and get a
comprehend the
prostitute.
wrong way.
You could go down there and get a prostitute, yes. But what I'm saying is because passport bros now have like a certain stigma against them now, yeah, the police are gonna try more to start prosecuting people who use prostitutes. They weren't doing that before. That's what I'm saying.
So are they going to prosecute the white guys who do it?
I don't
knew you were gonna say that
probably
shit.
not. Let me tell you something. This is the difference between black guys and white guys. The difference between, last time I was in Brazil, I was in an upscale restaurant. You know who I saw there? I saw Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, with some white Brazilian guys. So white guys in Brazil, they have protection from white Brazilian guys. Black guys that go down to Brazil, they don't have protection from black anything. They're just out there dolo. That doesn't make any sense. So if anything happens to white guys have status in Brazil. White guys have money in Brazil.
Just
No,
like
you can't do the
in
same
America,
thing.
right?
It's hypocritical, but you can't do the same thing.
It's kind of like sound like America a little bit, right?
I mean, it
White
is.
guys
Really.
got the power and shit. They got the more power and shit. So that means universally,
So
white
there's
people-
no so prostitution is legal in the United States, but the Brazilian police are just going to look at the passport bros.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's
you're
what's
right.
gonna
You have a
happen.
target on your
I'm
back.
telling
Hold
you.
on.
That I
Damn
don't
right
believe,
you got a
because you just
target
had
on
a
your
white.
back.
Well, it's not Brazil, but you just had a white
Also
German
put a
get
target out there,
in the
man.
Philippines.
Yeah, what I'm saying is like, okay, for instance, if you start going to Brazil on the regular, if you're a regular traveler of Brazil with a U.S. passport, they're gonna start pulling you aside at customs and asking you more questions. It's gonna
You
happen.
mean the black men who
Last
travel?
time,
They're going to pull aside.
say it again.
You mean the black American men who travel to Brazil? They're going to pull aside.
I mean, people. The last time, so my passport is a U.S. passport. Last time they pulled me aside, there was another black guy there aside too. So obviously they're looking at our passports like, I don't even know if I should use my U.S. passport anymore at this point. Like if I'm going into Brazil.
So
Like,
a random black man from Texas who goes to Brazil, he's going to get pulled over to the side and say, "Hey,
all
are
right,
you buying prostitutes, black men?"
nobody's gonna say that, bro. What I'm saying is, if you have a passport and you've been in Brazil, like let's say 3-4 times within a year, they're gonna start being curious and asking you more questions. They do that, bro. 100%.
So if no laws are broken, what are they going to do?
What can I tell you? I mean, this is the country that doesn't really have justice like that. Like, I think the way you're thinking about it is like you're thinking about American law like it's Brazilian law. No, if you're black, they'll find every law to press on you.
Well,
similar to
Because
America, but even
you told
worse.
a story about Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski. The guy I subscribed to, Dr. Ronald Neal. He teaches at Vanderbilt. He's a black dude. He went to Brazil with like 30 black men, and he said he had the time of his life, and that was last year.
I never said that. I never said that he wouldn't have the time of his life. What I'm saying is, when I saw Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady, they were there on business with white Brazilian men.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying.
Athletes.
So no matter, but what I'm saying is the status that white men have in Brazilian society is always going to be higher than black men. That's just what it is.
That is true. You know, they still won't go on the other side of the
at all.
That's always going to be a part of it. You know,
so they're going to look for black men who travel to black American men who travel to Brazil. They're going to have it's going to be highlighted on them to see if they mess with prostitutes or whatever.
Now
you're going to have a reputation.
Now you have a reputation. That's what my point was. You can
have a reputation, but no laws are broken. You don't seem to understand.
No, you're right. You're right. I just don't want the reputation.
So what exactly are they going to do? Pull you over and say, "Hey, you did not do anything. You're free to go."
Yes, that's literally.
So they're going to keep doing that until they see enough black American men.
Have you ever traveled internationally? Have you traveled internationally before?
Yes, I have. But I don't go.
No one has.
But I specifically never went to Latin America. I went to the Philippines and Ethiopia. I didn't go to Latin America. I already know what you guys are up on. That's why I didn't go.
So where did you go?
The Philippines and Ethiopia, Asia and Africa. I didn't go to DR. I didn't go to Colombia. I didn't go to Brazil.
So why are you arguing about passport bros?
Hey, I'm calling
Yeah, I
Cap on that shit.
didn't touch that. I'm not interested in that. You can play it with other guys, but I'm not interested in those women like that.
I have a question for you. Ethiopian women are some of the most insular women in the world.
Yeah, I remember I was in like a health sciences master's program. So
Right.
like a
Was
couple of my
dating
classmates
easy?
were Ethiopian. I'm
Was
just not a
dating
regular black dude
easy?
with a baseball cap of just yo to Ethiopian women. Like
Yeah, hey, see, Ron, that's what. Hey,
Ron, you sound like the
I like
white
Ron. I
man.
like
Ron,
Ron.
see, Ron, that's why you ain't getting no bitches right there.
He keeps talking about racism, and then he said
you can say what you want, but I'm right on that, man.
But hold up though, you talking about white men and black men.
It's different in the United
It
States.
sound crazy what you just said. Talking about you not a black guy with a hat on your head.
Hey, no. My point was
For those
the yo.
women, go try to deal with them with
Hold up,
that.
man.
What
You
they
sound
find
like, you sound like you want to be white.
The
Why would you
average
say yo? Why would you disrespect the black race? About yo. Hold up, every nigga don't say that.
Yeah, that was a little.
See, that's what I'm talking about right there. That goes against you keep talking about this black and white thing when you make a comment like that.
I didn't hear you at first, so I want to make sure you were saying the reason why Ethiopian women were okay with bringing you home to their fathers because you spoke.
Ron, you lying like a motherfucker. Ain't no Ethiopian bitch bring you home.
They are very. I'll say Ethiopian women are very.
Goddamn, when these rappers go over there, when rappers go over there though, they be like yo.
Hey, you talking about some 1985 in rap, man?
Where's it?
I mean, niggas ain't going all the way to Ethiopia with a baseball cap.
You want to talk like Ghana or what's his face? Like with all the tattoos? A lot of them don't like
Ghana.
Ghana.
That mean Ron got an issue with even black people too. Man.
No,
I think
you do,
hey,
bro.
you brought up Gunner. I think Ron jealous of these motherfuckers.
I'm not
like
that. Like, I don't
Ghana.
do that kind of stuff. I mean,
What's Ghana got to do with
He
Ethiopia?
thinks he's the different black guy.
Well, yes. Thank you.
The talented 10th. The talented 10th.
So,
but that's
you want to know like you one of them black guys. Okay. You think you better than that.
But that,
you know what I'm
that doesn't change the fact that they're not going to do anything to black American men in Brazil.
Why are you fighting for black people? You think you better than us?
I didn't say it was better. I said for guys,
man. Like, let's keep it a buck, though.
Go look at them about buying women overseas. Go look at them. They have baseball caps on, sunglasses, tattoos everywhere.
You said buying?
Come on.
You said buying?
They have a look. When they make those videos, they have a look.
You said what now? I missed what you said.
You don't see like a medical student making. Oh, I had about you have some guys, and I've seen them. Black dudes.
You look down on some black people. That's what you're trying to say.
Let's say I'd rather have those guys represent me than those other guys.
But you'll let Austin goddamn. But you'll let Austin represent.
Austin got tattoos, wear the baseball cap, does all that shit. He had his last video up right now in Thailand.
Austin is tatted up, bro. You don't know what you're talking about.
His last video up in Thailand right now.
Ron, for you to be a PhD student, you make yourself look stupid.
I'm not a PhD student.
That was wild right there.
That was you got baited into that one, man.
There's a difference, bro.
So there is a difference. What's the difference? Is it the Negroes versus niggas? Negroes and niggas.
Having this highlighted doesn't mean anything.
So do you like being black, Ron?
Come on, man. Do you like being black?
I like being black. You don't hear me making them kind of comments you made, bro. I mean, don't get it wrong. We know it's some ignorant people that in our race.
Yeah, I don't like the hip hop culture stuff. I really don't.
I mean, that's cool because I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with liking different stuff. So
yeah, but you can't do me. I just don't like it. I don't like the culture.
Like what I didn't. Okay, it's cool you don't like it, but then you disrespect. All rap ain't bad though, bro. You trying to make it look. See, that's fucked up though. We rap. And then it's bad when black people do it. That's the thing I don't like, though.
I'm like, black culture. Here's the one truth about black culture. Barack Obama said it best. And that is, it's the only real American culture. Everything else is brought over from somewhere else, Italy, Germany, something like that. The only thing that's real is soul food is here. That's black folks. The music, blues, which became R&B and rock, right? That's black people. I mean, I doubt that black Americans are very important people when it comes to this country.
Yeah, I mean, I can admit I don't like that black on black crime shit. You know, that's something.
I can tell. Then Ron get some drinking in the system. He can go up to some chicks saying that line, yo, baby, yo.
Black on black crime and white on white crime. I mean, most people kill people who look like them. Let's be very frank.
Yeah, that's true too.
Most people kill people who look like them, but and that's because it's a crime of vicinity. So it's like that's the reason. Because if you around me, you the niggas I interact with every day. That's what I'm gonna
kill. Like a lot of these guys hate these Pookie and Ray guys. At the end of the day, though, why you even competing with them?
Who got Auston Holleman? Who got Austin Holleman's baby picture in here?
Hey, it's still I'm still here.
Oh,
y'all niggas like that now.
That's because you gotta remember this nigga's 23. So Twitter was around when the nigga was 12 and he put up shit. And the shit stays on the internet forever. This is the reason why I said about the maturity thing. Is like we understand the internet's fucking forever. You know what I mean? If you see porn stars trying to get married, trying to do shit, we understand that shit is forever. And if you put some shit up there, niggas is gonna run your card later on in life. Niggas get caught with that Twitter 20 years later, 15 years later. They run your card and the shit stays up there. So when you make a video and an article comes around about you, you hurting yourself, my nigga.
Yeah, that's true. That's why you gotta be careful.
I'm telling you, people don't realize how the new currency is clout. If your shit is fucked up, if your reputation is fucked up, it's gonna hurt you long because niggas will Google your ass in a minute. And the first thing that's gonna show up is your ass, baby ass.
Channel grew. It didn't have an effect like people thought it would. It gained like 2,000 to 3,000 more subscribers. Which
he's not gonna go anywhere.
Gonna happen because he did nothing wrong.
I want to see him go back. I'm waiting to see this nigga go back to Brazil.
For what? That's what I'm doing. Ron, you was talking about Andrew Tate earlier, right? What about if you find out that he really raped somebody? What you gonna say then?
Nothing. I know why Andrew Tate exists.
You said what?
I know why he exists.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what about if it came out that he really raped somebody?
Okay.
You still gonna support him?
I don't support Andrew Tate. I know why he exists.
Would you support Austin if he raped somebody?
You said he's
no.
You're right.
Tate exists because of niggas like Austin. And let me tell you the truth: 1/3 of dudes under the age of 30
he doesn't exist for guys like that. Austin represents young white men, young non-black men. For black men shouldn't really be following Tate because that's not really our issue. If anything, we should be following the passport bros. We've been through that stuff.
I thought you said we shouldn't. Though you contradict yourself. You said we shouldn't be talking about the black guy. You should be talking about these white passport people, right?
Hold on, Tate's not black.
The Andrew Tate thing is something different. I said it really doesn't apply to black men. It really doesn't. That's like it really is like non-black guys, and it's their issue. It's not really our issue.
And that's why we talking about
passport bro
right now. Auston Holleman.
Passport bro. Auston Holleman has nothing to do with Andrew Tate. Like you guys are two different things.
No, those are two different conversations. We get that. Yeah. We get that.
Austin Tate is
I think they were talking about
all these young disaffected white men. There's been articles written about this. They feel out of place in society. They feel like women are taking everything.
Right.
That's their issue. And that's why he's so huge. That's why canceling him did nothing. It only grew because they're not addressing the root issue.
So you saying you don't face those same issues?
White men.
But I'm saying, so you saying you don't face those same issues?
Not like it. Our issues are different. We don't have the same issues as them.
So you don't say the issues you just described, you don't face those.
Black men don't face the same issues. We have different.
I'm talking about you. I ain't talking about all black men.
We ain't talking about the niggas. We talking about the Negroes like you.
What do you?
It's okay to say yes.
You made a line between you and them yo-yo backwards hat niggas, and I'm asking for the people like you. Is that the same problem? I get what that's what Prime's trying to ask you. For niggas like you, because you're not like them other dudes. You said so yourself. I really don't like hip hop culture. I'm not like those yo-yo backwards head guys. And we asked you. We try to keep asking you.
Hip hop culture to me, I'm just seeing too many rappers get shot and killed and all. It's just a bad look.
Yeah, we know that. But I'm talking about you got to answer the question though.
Yeah, well, so you went all the way.
What was the question?
What problems affect you that wouldn't affect? What problems affect you specifically that wouldn't affect the niggers or the white folks?
Yeah,
you're kind of a third group.
I'm lumped in with every other black man.
Wait a minute. I thought you just said you weren't like the other black men.
I said I'm lumped in.
I know some guys who wear their hat back.
What I'm saying, it look like the same problems you said the white man is facing. It seems like you facing the same problem.
As a group, we have a different set of issues.
No, but I'm saying you facing those same issues they are though.
He's saying you're in.
No, I mean there's some overlap, but our set of issues are a little bit different.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but you face those overlapping issues though.
Because they don't.
He's asking you to enumerate. Let me use some words here. He's asking you to enumerate those issues.
I don't. I would have to like type that out. I can't really do it now.
Really?
Yeah.
All of that, and we don't have the reasons why they're those issues.
I can take you to the sources where I got my information from.
Wait, information? I'm talking about what you lived in your own life.
What are you?
What are the issues that apply to you?
Ain't no dictionary for everything. We talking about your personal life, bro.
You said that the people that follow Andrew Tate have different issues.
Yeah, they have a
different black men.
You're talking about something general. I said they have a different set of issues that black men have. I know this because I listen to Dr. Tommy Curie. He's an expert of black male studies. Dr. Tia Saunders, they're on YouTube. Listen to
me. We ain't talking about no damn. We ain't talking about no theory. We talking about what you do.
About something personal. Like, do I support it? No, but I know why he's so huge.
Yeah, but I'm saying though, but you said you don't face those same issues. But I'm saying it look like you do face those same issues.
Like from us, from an uneducated,
from an uneducated group, a different set of issues.
Well, like I said, from an uneducated group, could you educate us as to why those issues are so much different? What particularly are those issues different?
We aren't the dominant class, and we don't have a patriarchy. We live in a gynocracy. And black boys aren't prioritized. You can disagree, but we're talking about guys with PhDs who study this stuff.
That sounds great. I don't give a shit what PhD.
You really can't say anything because you haven't studied it.
How do you know? I'm sorry, sir. Well, you know what? I'm not gonna let that. I'm not gonna let the cat out the bag on that one. But okay, sounds good.
So you're an expert on black male issues.
I think is there a course?
I'm saying though.
Wait, hold on.
People that follow Andrew Tate said they're having problems dealing with American women. You having problems dealing with American women too.
Set of reasons.
Y'all having the same issue.
Different set of reasons. Wow. Let's be the majority of them are white. The reason why they have a problem with their women is different than for black men. They feel like
I agree with you. We're asking what those are.
Black American men is different. We live in a gynocracy. We were never prioritized. We didn't come from a patriarchy.
So you're just repeating what other people
so you don't even have your own identity.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to say. If someone asked me the difference between me getting pulled over and a white man, I would say I've been pulled over before for nothing. Right? I don't have to go to a PhD study to tell you that niggas get pulled over more than white men. I can tell you from my own
asking
life.
About Andrew Tate with the red pill, and I said you said black guys don't have the same experience. No, they don't. They don't. How do you know this, Mike? How do you know this? Well, you go to the experts.
I go to my own. I go to my own personal life because I have to decide for myself.
Yeah, but the answer those they're not good enough. You need actual data and research that cover.
I don't believe that. I think that you can make your own choices based on what you are. What did we do before the data and research? This is all new.
You know what I'm saying?
Didn't need data and research to say get your whip off my back. Didn't need data and research
before any of this. You can hardly make an argument for anything. But when all this research starts coming out and everything, you start to get articles written. The Brookings Institute, Harvard, Stanford, talking specifically about black men. You didn't really have that before.
I agree, and we still did so much.
Yeah.
I'm saying I can do
black men have their black men may deal with their own issues, but
yeah, we have a unique set of issues because we live in a unique culture or a subculture.
So okay, all right. What are your issues? What issues are you dealing with?
Personally?
Yeah.
Can't really
So you full of shit, man.
I'm not full of it. You're asking specifically about black men. Like
no, I'm saying you.
He asked you.
I don't have to tell you specific issues I'm going
to. You don't have to do a damn thing.
I'm not going to answer that.
We asking you.
You don't need to know that, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay. You know one thing, you have some issues with American women getting women in America.
What I'm saying, like,
Well, I had an issues with them complaining about the passport bros and saying,
do you have issues picking up women in America?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Oh, okay. It's
cool. I mean, we can already.
That's what I'm trying to say. Why don't we just talk from there? That's where we will accept you if it's from that point. Like Papa Pimp, he did a good job there, because I'm like, once you got to that point, now I understand you better. You know, because before I'm like, what are we talking about here? But save yourself. I get you with the difference is the save yourself black man movement and the passport bros are not the same. We agree with you on that.
There's overlap, right? Just like with the Andrew Tate stuff.
But there is but there is an overlap between these two guys. But their reasons may be different, right? And what their goals are may be different, right?
What do you think the goal for SYSBM is?
I think the goal for SYSBM is to do what the fuck y'all want to do. I think it's what you keep saying the passport bros are. I think those are two different groups.
Black male autonomy.
Yes, black male. I think that's what I think that's what I was trying to. That's earlier when we talked about passport bros and the definitions. I was like, SYSBM more is towards what you were saying. Passport bros is more like let's get these hoes and come back home still, right? Mm-hmm. Like it's a different. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, what's the difference between that and the passport bros than SYSBM?
They're kind of one and the same, to be honest with you.
I think there's just overlap. I don't think that they're one. I think they fit in. I agree.
Let me ask you a question. How many people up here agree that Austin fucked up?
I agree that he made some mistakes, big time.
He made some mistakes, a couple of mistakes.
What about the rest of y'all? What about you Nuts Hanging Low and Sanso? Y'all think Austin fucked up?
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
It was just
so Ron on the person think he ain't fuck up.
But it doesn't mean he can't cover though.
No loss.
Doesn't mean he can't make a comeback.
Like, I like Austin.
He can come back. But I'm saying, like, Ron is in denial. Ron is in denial.
A month from now, this is gonna blow over. You're gonna find a new issue to talk about.
No, you're exactly right. Wait. This is more like TMZ than anything else. Well, we don't give a shit about the problem.
You got to think about it. Austin is popular, so that's why he's getting talked about us. Because
it's a good thing for him. Every time he makes a video,
you'll find something else. They'll find something else to talk about.
You know they will. He's popular.
But what isn't going to stop is black men getting passports. That's not going to stop.
We don't care. Hey,
we already had it'll keep growing.
Like, who we gonna say? We mad because black dudes getting passports?
Well, that's what it sounds like.
Nah, I mean, I think you comprehended it wrong.
Yeah, I think you comprehended it. I definitely.
Yeah, I think it
doesn't make any sense why anyone would say anything against it.
In the words of Stephen A. Smith, I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Okay, we really
I admit though, my problem. The only thing I had a problem with the passport bros is they feel like some of them feel like you got to go overseas to get a shit. They can't get them over here, but that's a whole different conversation. As far as them getting passport, I'm cool with that. I think
more black men need to travel. I say that all the time.
Yes.
I want you to travel.
In general, need to get passport. I think people need to see the world in the United States.
Yep.
More people.
Personally, I think more black men need to go to the Eastern Hemisphere, like Europe, Asia, Africa. I think they need to go explore there rather than Latin America.
You're talking about I like Africa, though. I like African places. I like the African women.
I know because a lot of my good friends, especially undergrad, graduates, they're all Africans. A lot of them.
Yeah, I like the African people.
But some Asian too, but I think a lot of black they should go over there, not
Latin
America.
Are you gonna get a cold wake up call, man? You still gonna pull on African bitch?
I know that's right. That is gonna be a bad. You said it's not gonna be a problem.
I mean, they're both black, so what's the problem?
It might be a problem.
The black women over here, you ain't pulling them. So, I mean, what do you think gonna be different over there?
What's the difference between a black woman in Alabama and a black woman in, let's say,
sir, have you watched the black man?
It's cool.
I mean, no, you made the statement. You made the statement that we all black. You made this statement, not me.
So Ron,
it's not going to be the same. If a black American man goes to Ghana, your awakening, I mean, your code, whatever, isn't going to be.
But I'm saying you made the statement. We all black.
So let me ask you a question, Ron. Do you think that the reason why you can't?
You're forgetting most black men.
Ron, can I ask you a question?
They don't want to date non-black women.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. Do you ever think about why you can't get women in America, black women? Have you ever tried to wonder why? Have you ever tried to figure out why?
Like, I'm starting to see why. You had Dr. Umar Johnson echo the same thing We're
No, we ain't talking about Dr. Umar. We talking about you.
He said the same thing we're saying.
No, we're not talking about Dr.
They
Umar.
like a specific. Listen. They like a specific type. I can't put my finger on it. Okay. They like a specific type of guy.
Wait a minute. Now this is an old line that I used to use. Wait, I know this one. I can dissect this one because this is an old line I used to use. You hear my voice. You hear how I speak. You hear my King's English. It's not. It has nothing to do with that. And now I'm going to direct you to Jason Black on that one. Now you have to be a producer. You have to have something to show for it, and that's the culture of the United States. Show me. And a lot of dudes have a lot of dudes have a lot of skills and a lot of things that they're doing that they don't know how to show they work. Like your teacher used to tell you to do. Nobody cares you got the answer if you don't show the work.
Let me ask you a question, Ron. What if Austin just up and say, "Man, fuck overseas. I'm back to America now." What you gonna do?
Nothing. Same thing.
You down with this movement? You gonna be hurt, bro. You sound like you're gonna be hurt really bad. If Austin, that's one thing I'm saying.
They won't stop anything. A lot of these men don't got to mind their own.
Listen to me. A lot of these men don't got to mind their own because if Austin can change at any point.
Why are the guys leaving in the first place? It's because of the culture here. If he comes back, you think guys understand? Well, he's back in the United States. I should stay here. No, it's a wave. You can't stop it.
No, listen to me, Ron. What if all these dudes start changing their mind? Like, man, shit, I need to go work on myself. I'm going back to America. What are you gonna do?
Barring something ridiculous? No, it's not gonna stop anything.
He won't even answer the question though. I'm just trying to get to the point is
because it's not gonna happen.
Following these other people.
Not gonna happen. That's out of order. It's not gonna happen.
How you know that? How you know that?
You think all those guys travel over? You're just going to come back and
all the people. Everybody not a passport, but what I'm saying is, this movement change and people start having like we're gonna work things out in the United States. What are you gonna do? Because you don't seem like you got your own path. You seem like you following.
If the culture is bad and the culture changes here and they come back,
we trying to tell you be yourself, man. You ain't your own man. Seem like up here though. That's what I don't like about some of them guys who represent their passport shit. You gotta be your own man, bro. Stop now.
What does that mean? What does that mean being your own man? Like what does that mean?
You talking about what everybody else doing, their experiences, their research. What about you?
You asked me about my person.
You might actually want to get women over here. You just don't want to work on it to do it though. Some people going over there.
It comes back from experience. I've had better experience. In my case, with a lot of ignorant women.
How many women have you talked to in America that compared to overseas?
Dude, I'm on a college campus.
From America.
Well, that's what I was about to say, sir.
You are from America.
When it comes to the dating part, it's different.
Have you dated American women over here? You from America now? Have you dated American women over here?
A few. I can literally count them on the palm of my hand.
So you dated more overseas women than American?
I would say it's even. I haven't dated a lot of women.
Have you? Well, but you said you said you've been working on your master's, or excuse me, PhD. Am I correct?
No, a master's, a second master's.
Your second master's. So, I mean, what I'm trying to understand is that since that time, you said you haven't really put a lot of focus into dating anyway.
I remember he said that. Yep.
So like I was saying earlier, like we are on a different we're on the field. We outside. Like we outside, my nigga. We here. We in the trenches right now.
Okay, you're in the
doing all the time. I mean,
so
yours is an exercise.
Like he's gonna have
an exercise in theory. Yours is an exercise in theory. I'm telling you what my dating life is like.
He ain't open to the women over here.
So why are so many men complaining about it then? Why did you have a 30% jump?
Why you worrying about other? We talking about you, bro. We ain't talking about other men. What is your?
We get on here to talk to each other about us. You know,
the last woman. When is the last time you talked to an American woman or dated an American woman? When was the last time you dated one?
Like a what? When I was back on campus, back on Baylor's campus. It was what?
How old were you at the time? How old are you now? Like how many years ago was that? Then it's more clear. How many?
This year, I was on Baylor's campus. This year.
So you dated a woman on the campus?
Not dated. You mean talk to?
I mean,
you're talking about dating. No,
we're gonna say dating. When the last time you actually tried to date a woman in America?
We talking about fucking. Let me be very frank. Y'all standing, y'all doing the dancing around it. He's trying to figure out
last time. I'm gonna ask him when the last time you tried to fuck a woman. I want to know compared to like the foreign woman. Like when the last time you tried to fuck a American woman or an overseas woman?
What does that have to do with the passport rules? Like, what does this have to do with anything?
Hey, I get wrong. I get wrong that one.
Like, what does this have to do with anything?
I think
I get him that one.
What are you trying to say? It's like what I was saying
a minute ago,
though, Ron. Ron,
yours doesn't have to do with anything.
Your whole thing has to do with theory of why men are leaving the country. We're
Why
asking
did you have a 30% jump in passports for black
We're
men?
asking
Why?
you exactly,
Why?
Ron. We're asking
You
you.
want to know why? Because
I'm gonna go tell you the reason why I actually
You haven't experienced black women in the United States that you have such an opinion about. Hold on, you've got such an opinion about black women in the United States, and yet you've dated less than 5 by your own admission. So let's not play games here. You've dated 5. A sample size of 5 is a pretty shitty. Hold on, a sample size of 5.
Why?
A sample size of 5 is a pretty shitty study, Ron.
Why?
Study.
That is a very shitty study, Ron.
Black men getting passports. Why?
I'm asking you about dating, Ron. This is what this channel is about. Now that is what this channel is about.
Now what we trying to do?
That's
we're trying to get to learn you, bro. I'm trying to understand you from the point of why you coming from. That's why I was asking you the women you talk to and stuff.
My main issue is I don't like to see black men talk about the passport, bros, because I think you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Why are we shooting ourselves?
I think you should just support it because
why are we shooting?
It's in your best interest.
Nuts hanging low, so how many he needs to date? So you got a man, let's just say as a man in America who dated one American woman, and now he's saying that then overseas woman better, and he only dated and he ain't dated.
Right,
shit
that's what our point is.
That's a poor example to follow.
Right.
But I mean, how many does he date though? How many? 10, 20, 30? How many does he have to date?
I would rather listen. Okay, who would you rather listen to? Would you rather listen to a dating coach that cold approach one person and say he know what he's talking about, or somebody?
Yeah, but I'll say, man, if he feel that the women he dated wasn't up to his standard, then that's on him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Everybody's experience is different.
My point is that I'm not saying that you have to go over there and not do it. My point is that I'm saying right now we're out here doing it. We're out here literally doing it, and so it's very difficult to take someone who's only had 5 experiences and say that's it. I've tried kimchi 5 fucking times. Maybe the 6th time you might like it. It might be the chef. You know what I'm saying? Like it does just because you tried something 5 times. You should try things.
You have other black American men who say, you know what, I'm done with this, and they're leaving.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you what it is though. I ain't gonna bullshit. Like Ron is seems like an educated guy, but you know what I'm saying. The motherfucker having problems pulling bitches in America. That's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't. I mean, and that's cool.
So if I went overseas and I did. So let's say if I was having problems and I didn't go overseas, you wouldn't have a problem with me doing it since I have a problem pulling women in America.
No, I don't have a problem with you going overseas anyway.
Nobody has a problem with you going overseas.
Another question for you, Ron.
But they do with the passport rules. That's the problem.
You got problem with women in America. How many women have you dated overseas?
1 billion.
So that means
it matters.
That means you don't even know if you got a problem. You might got the same problem overseas too. It might be the same problem, bro. You might not can get them.
No,
I dated 1 trillion women. That's how many women I dated.
That's why I'm trying to tell you. It's all theory. It's better over there. Well, how do you know?
Say whatever.
I heard it from somebody else.
30%. There was a 30% jump in passports for black American men.
Yeah. I believe
we are not describing the fact. It's what that means that we're
Auston Holleman, what he's doing, the passport bros, what they're doing is having an impact. It's having an impact.
You think
is it having an impact on you?
Exactly. How is it having an impact on you?
I'm happier to see more young black men
focus. That means that's the whole. They go back to what I was saying earlier, bro.
Didn't I not say this when I jumped on? You're asking me how does this impact me personally?
Yes.
So I'm telling you how it's impacting me personally.
That shit may bring you euphoria.
Dude, if you see, like I'm in Houston.
This is great. Where are you in Houston, Ron? Northside?
Yeah.
Spring? Cypress?
Atascocita.
Oh, yes. Even better. Atascocita, there's some fine ass women over the Atascocita in all these places. I know. Tons of them.
You know where
Beyonce walk around every day.
Yeah, and they got attractive ones in the medical center too. That's where I'm at.
And down in the medical center too. But I'm telling you too, they are open. They're ripe. I used to be a patient transporter at Memorial Hermann. You know what? I was fucking nurses up left and right. It didn't matter. None of that shit mattered. Yeah,
I mean, everybody. I mean, I don't know, man. Ron, it sounds like to me that if they switch up, you're gonna be disappointed because you said you happy for.
They're not going to switch up. Why would they?
But how you know that though? You saying some shit you don't really know.
Drastic has to happen.
I think it switch up tomorrow.
Let him. It's not going to stop anything.
You don't know.
You think he's the head of the passport bros? He isn't.
What if the whole movement switched up? What would you do?
The whole movement isn't going to switch up. It's a wave. You just got to ride it out.
If hypothetically the whole movement switched up, what would you do?
Look, it's not going to switch up.
I don't think nobody got no problem with the actual passport, bro.
Yes,
I don't think anybody's trying to keep you from getting your passport. So can we move?
Yes,
past
they
the
are.
passport?
Otherwise,
they wouldn't be trying to
compare the passport bros to sex traffickers.
But some of them are. Some of them are.
No, they're not. Not one has been convicted.
That's the problem. No, that's the problem. That's the problem.
So you saying because some of them convicted, they that's it.
Yeah. I've seen two, and they were both old.
All these murders in America.
It's not the black passport, bro.
People ain't been convicted.
Expat kings.
You ain't see them black dudes and went to the Dominican Republic was fucking them young chicks.
No.
Oh shit.
Come on.
Post the link.
I can't. So if they don't get convicted, it's good.
That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to scare you into not leaving. They're trying to paint this brush that passport bros. Oh, they're sex traffickers and all this kind of stuff.
No, man, go travel.
Some of them have done it. Some of them have done it. They might not be convicted.
So one or two did it, and now it's everybody.
Hey, white, black, all races.
That's what they're trying. And we talk about expat kings. That's what that Yahoo article tried to do. They tried to make a black guy the face of it when it was a white German guy who was messing with an underage.
When I was down in Brazil, you're right.
Fact.
When I was down in Brazil, it's a lot of German men down there in their banana hammocks hollering at women. I agree with you. When I was there,
it's going to be black. We really don't get down. Heck, we don't get down like that in the United States. It's really that one demographic. It's not really black men who get down like that.
Right.
Don't label yourself passport bros. Don't label yourself passport bros. That's the issue, though.
That's not going to stop anything.
Just travel. That is the issue.
Exactly.
No, the issue is you trying to dictate what we're doing. You don't you can call yourself a passport bro. You're not going to dictate that for us.
Hey, hold up, Juan, you're not a passport.
You got a mouse in your pocket?
Not a passport, bro. You're inspiring one. You want to be one, I guess.
You're not a passport, bro.
Oh, okay.
You French? Because my nigga, that's not you.
They're trying to paint it. They're trying to paint it like that. They're just trying to discourage black men from doing that. Why? It's because of control.
He said, Nuts Hanging Low said a lot of Germans in Brazil because prostitution is legal in Germany.
Tell them to get on.
I was specifically talking about the underage stuff. That's something different.
You go back to the source of why we was talking about this whole conversation. Everybody saying Austin messed up, except for you.
People think he's the leader of the passport bros. That's what they think.
Right. He's not the leader of the passport.
It's a wave. It's a wave that you cannot
famous
stop.
right now. Hey, hold on. He's just the most famous right now. You gotta have
somebody. 30.
I hope you benefit from this movement because you can show on it. You better benefit from this.
Hey, Ron, are you a passport bro? Ron, are you a passport bro?
I agree with their ideology.
Yeah, so
more than agree, bro. You a fight about that shit, Sam.
Your Honor, this is understandable.
Hey,
it's cool if you down with it like that, bro, and you ain't gotta be a part of it. You could be down with some shit. That's like somebody saying they cool with the Crips and Blood, but they don't really rock with this shit. They ain't a Crip of Blood.
I think Ron want to be a passport bro, but he's scared.
Yeah.
Well, the guys going against the passport bros are scared. For what? I don't know.
Like
you ask if something's going to happen. Nothing's going to happen. It's just going to continue to grow.
I agree.
Yep.
I keep saying this. What are they going to do? Stand in front of the plane?
I hate to laugh at you, bro. I don't think you think I'm trying to play. It just sounds funny when you said this shit. We know it's
they're going to get in front of the plane's tires.
Going over.
Push the plane back. Hey, you can't leave, black man. Or really, they're going to do that?
I think honestly,
you don't know the You can't leave. You can't leave. They're gonna do that.
No,
they can't.
No, I'm saying it's good to have that option to leave if you want to. It's always good to have that option.
Like that, though. It's been like that, right?
No, it hasn't. You didn't have a 30% jump in black men getting passports. No, it hasn't been like that.
They had the option to do it. They just didn't do it.
They just didn't do it.
Why not?
They knew that the passport office existed
because they didn't think they had the option.
No, niggas didn't know you could get some. Let me be very frank.
Everybody can get a damn passport,
and they're doing it.
Nigga, let's be frank. They didn't know you could get some pussy for $20. That's the reason why niggas is getting the passport. Let's be like, we are dancing around this shit. That's
no, that's about confirmation. That's what you look at.
Wait,
Austin said he.
No, you think all black men are pimps? You think all black men are going to do? That's what
Austin said he paid $250.
That's what you think.
Wait,
it's not about that,
bro.
It's about getting out of the culture. Has nothing to do with going overseas and sleeping with women for $20. It's about how anti-black male the culture is and getting out of the
Here's a point. Here's a point for you. I bet you if you correlated the uptick in passport bros, it would directly correlate with the uptick of black male travel to Brazil, Colombia, and Dominican Republic. I bet you those lines go exactly.
But guess what? Guess what you have to do? Guess what you have to do?
It ain't like they going to Europe. They ain't going over to Africa. They ain't going to Australia. They ain't going to Japan. They going down to those places. That's where they're going with that passport.
Do you want to know why they go to those places?
Why do they go?
Very simple reason why.
According to you,
it's closer.
There's a lot of Mexico's the closest. You can go to Canada with your passport. You can go to Canada with your passport.
Why they don't go to Jamaica? Why they don't go to Barbados?
You can go to Jamaica. I've been to the Bahamas. It's 90 miles. It's only
you want to know
100 miles off of Miami.
You want to know
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico. You don't have to live. You don't need a passport.
Where are they? Anybody want to take a wild guess?
Language
black men travel overseas, including black men. Where are most of them at? Anybody want to take a wild guess?
The cheapest places they can be.
Ghana. That's where they're at. A black country.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you guys really don't know what you're talking about, man.
What do you mean the guys are in Ghana? These 22-year-old niggas ain't going to Ghana. Let's stop playing.
Because a lot of them don't have the income. They go to places that are closer.
I agree. I said broke places where your money goes further
and closer. They're 20.
Why would it
They're still working on their careers. Good grief. It's close.
Hey, Juan, when is the next time you going overseas?
Bro, you can go to Mexico.
After I knock out this health sciences master. That's when I'm going overseas.
You might as well move over there.
I gotta maintain my GPA.
You can go to Mexico. That's close.
I'm not going to there. They have shootouts.
Not you. I'm saying these men.
Where I'm going.
These men can go to Mexico.
I'll probably go to the same place, Ghana. I enjoy my time. I go to Ghana.
Would be great too.
That's where I'm going to go. If not there, I'll probably go to Japan.
I want to go to Ghana too.
Yeah,
I already told you.
I think you should go.
I don't do the Latin American stuff. I can't do it. I just can't.
So if you going over
Ghana first two places, color everything else.
You need to go to Canada, then, my nigga. You need to go to Canada. Them hoes up there, they cold.
So as long as you don't care about the women, you just want to go to these countries.
For me personally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I respect that.
Most of these dudes ain't. Let's put it this way.
You can't speak for most of them.
Let me tell you. Most of these dudes who
it's what you look at. I already know what you guys look at. You guys look at the guys with the these are all black men. These are all black men. They go over there. You guys don't look at everybody else.
Hold on. I said most of these dudes who's making the videos with the passport bros
ain't looking
at the museum.
You look at.
They going over there.
They're not going to the fucking museum. Let's be frank.
The videos you look at.
You okay. All right, you put up more than 5 videos of passport, bro.
Latin America, the DR, they're messing with women.
Completely grown ass men
10 other black men who travel out of this country for
they ain't going over there for no fucking museum.
It's confirmation bias. You say black men do X, you go look for the videos of black men doing X.
So you ain't gonna be.
I'm not saying they're all. I'm saying
I know you gotta say.
I'm saying 30%.
I know.
So you go over there talking that hippie hop.
He sound like Bill Cosby.
Yeah, that's
how out of touch you right now. You sound like Bill Cosby when he was like, them on
the other guys that are the players and all this kind of. Heck, they do the same thing in America. It's not black men doing that. The data says otherwise.
Nuts ain't gonna say he business music. We talking about in general. We know motherfuckers doing other shit over there, but most people going over there for some bitches, man. Be realistic.
I ain't seen that one video. Austin was talking about the great culture over there, showing the mountains.
He might have did a few things. We know why Austin over there. He might do other stuff.
Austin goes. You should see his latest video. He goes over to Thailand, eats a bug, but then he goes right back to bitches. I mean, it's like he knows where his bread is buttered.
Yeah.
Somebody in the year 10 he need to change up the content. That's the only reason he's doing that bug shit.
He doesn't have to change up anything. He didn't do anything wrong.
No, well,
go address the men. Go address the other
He actually
white
says
men who do
that.
those videos.
Actually, if you watch that
Go
video,
address
he
them
actually says
before
that
they address Austin. Go address them. But I know you guys won't.
in that video.
You're not
in
gonna do it.
in that video,
We're
he
not
actually,
white though. We don't want to be white.
It doesn't matter because you look like
It don't
hypocrites.
matter.
Everyone else, you look like hypocrites. Go address the guys that are doing that. Just don't focus on the one black guy that's doing it.
Okay.
No,
Focus
we
on
focus on
everybody. If you have a
focus
problem
on
with
one black guy.
focus on everyone, not just one black guy.
But you better hope Austin will start doing that hippie hop because you might not like him no more.
he's doing that hippie hop.
You make him.
He's
You
got
make him. I
he's
said,
got
you made him the
tattoos.
face of
That's
he's not the
his
face
Hey.
of the movement.
Remember the
passport
tattoos?
rules is a
What would you
way-
do if Austin
it's a
started
way-
acting like a nigga? What if he start acting hippie hop and niggers? What you gonna
Hey, you see them Austin with Austin man bumping some young thugs. I don't know.
That shit gonna change. He might start changing his opinion. He might start like
You guys are obsessed.
Austin bought a bunch of tattoos, man.
You guys are obsessed with the 23-year-old, 24-year-old. You guys are obsessed
You
with
the
this guy.
topic.
No, it's you.
Back to your
That's
thing.
not me.
The
I'm not making
topic.
claims about him.
The
You guys are
topic.
obsessed about him.
Hold on.
I mean,
The
listen.
topic is about Austin.
Yeah, that's why we talking.
Is that not the title of the
You're
video?
obsessed. You don't confirm. You're obsessed with the guy. It's crazy.
No,
Well,
hey,
that's
the
what
title says
Not
passport bro
you,
Austin
Austin
Holleman kicked out of
Holleman.
Brazil for
I've
being a
seen so many
pervert.
streams about this guy.
I understand that, but I'm
many.
telling you, that's
Oh my
what the
God.
title of this is.
Women, men,
This
women
is my
are
second video.
What are we
I
supposed to talk about?
Everybody's upset. We didn't get. This is my second time doing the.
Why are you guys so obsessed with
How we
He talking about
upset?
he talking about other people.
Oh, okay.
He talking about other people. Oh, okay.
Yeah, not you, but I've seen so
Yeah.
many other streams, man.
I don't think it's about obsession. I just think it's he's
They're trying to control. They think he's the leader of the passport bros.
What?
And they want to pacify him so other black men won't do it because they
He
won't.
was just
They
too
want black.
aggressive. My
I think Papa
They
Pitt
want to control black
just
men.
wants some views. Let me be frank. The
Well,
title
yeah,
is
that helps.
because he
Talking
wants
about
some
him, get you more
views.
views. Yeah.
Yeah,
This
that's
is a hot
fine.
thing right
That's what YouTube is
And
for.
I put a
Get
question
this
mark beside
money,
it,
nigga.
too. I put a question mark behind the title too. I ain't saying
No, I
it's
understand
true.
that. But my point is, you put provocative titles and provocative thumbnails. People act like this is like somebody's real thought. This is the money making business. This is what this is about.
Exactly.
This
Hey,
is
let me ask you this, Ron. Though, when Austin asked them chicks what type of dicks they like, do you think it was appropriate?
Personally, no. But did I have a problem with it? Like in general, no.
Would
You
you
can
do
ask
it?
them whatever they want.
Would you do it?
Ask your mama, do you like it? What kind of dicks you like?
Prostitution is legal in Brazil.
It won't even.
You really think they have rules like
He
that?
should have did it off camera. That's what he should have did. He should
Yeah.
have did it on camera.
I've seen videos of white men asking the same thing. No one said anything.
We ain't talking about white men. Ain't nobody.
Well, they're doing it, and no
Hey.
one said
What
anything.
about the white men?
Are you sound like
Well,
one of
they're
them
doing
black
it, so-
chicks? You sound like a black chick, man, Ron.
Yeah, we talking about
How did
black people. All us black
Well,
people.
address them before you address him. How about that? And they get more views.
Like you
too.
said, it's a
And they
separate.
have more subscribers.
White people got their issues. Black people got their. We worrying about the black people issue. We ain't
No,
worrying
you're
about
trying to
white
control.
people.
They're
White
trying
folks
to
don't
control this
represent
guy. They're trying to
Well,
pacify him to stop
We're
it.
not
Stop
worried
every other
about
white
white
man from doing
folks
the
because
same
they
thing.
don't represent us. Austin
They're
is
trying to
not so
control
much-
black
I mean,
American
Austin
men. That's what
represents
they're
us.
trying to
If
do.
we go
Shit.
to the-
They're trying to put you back on the plantation. They don't like to see you.
Look,
Shit,
leave.
if anything, look, if anything,
And
man,
these aren't the Pookies and Ray Rays that are leaving. These are the
look,
guys
if
that are competent.
anything, white people want us to
Let's be
leave
honest, these
America.
are the guys
Why?
who are
Why
competent
white,
that are leaving.
white people don't want us to stay here?
Now, what is the Pookie? What you mean by the Pookie and Ray? What you talking about, bro?
He's talking about the people who don't have two masters, who make more than
Bro,
100,000.
you intimidated of them? Why would you even be worrying about them if you think you?
Because the reason why they're worried about the passport bros, because the more competent black men are leaving, the more competent ones.
Like I said, talented 10 are leaving.
It's not the talented 10. They're just more. They will make
Oh
better.
no,
better
hell no!
husbands, better
I done seen
wives.
plenty
They
of
can
man.
take
You
care
ain't
of
seen the
family.
video of the Dominican Republic, Colombia. There's some hood niggas over there.
So he only people who got them.
That's crazy.
How close is the DR to America again? Exactly why those hood guys are over there.
So you think hood guys are idiots?
Yeah, I do.
Damn.
Shit, you might even take some tips from them.
There's some smart motherfuckers in prison right now. You got it wrong now. I don't know.
Yeah,
about
I'm
that.
sure
You
there
know,
are.
it's like you're living inside a box now. You talking crazy. Talking about
Yeah, it's kind of.
hood. Cause come on, you know, it's some hood niggas that's intelligent, bro. Don't even insult black people. Like
He's
that,
friend
bro.
Ray.
Damn. So that means that you in
Hey,
competition.
I'm gonna tell you. Hey, Ron, I'm gonna tell you what Ron missing. Common sense. Ron needs more common sense.
I can't believe he said that people from the hood ain't
Ron over there.
I don't get along with everybody from the
Tyrone
hood.
Biggums.
I'm telling you why they don't like the passport bros. That's one of the major reasons that
What
they're
does that do
leaving.
with I'm saying that
Competent
niggas
guys
from
are
the hood
leaving.
ain't competent? You saying
And you're gonna inspire more of them to leave.
But what I'm saying is, you saying black guys, right? But all types of black guys are in these countries. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the well-to-do black guys
In America,
going over to
the
Colombia.
passport bros are majority identified as black American men, and they're the more competent ones.
I don't like how he's saying that.
Hey, hold on.
I really don't see that.
Did you
I don't
take
see that in Austin. I don't. Wait. Hold on.
Did you take an IQ
It's not
test?
Austin. I said the passport bros.
I thought he was a passport bro. Is he not? Now you're
talking about one guy. I said as a group, why they don't like it.
Oh, okay.
Why they don't like it. You're going to have more
so
and
as
more
a
black
group-
American men
So
leave. You already had a 30% jump. They're
you
leaving.
think you more competent?
So all the black women who are like black American women who are like 4s and 5s and 6s, they don't have anyone to pair off with.
They didn't have that for the last 10 years, my nigga. Trust me, as an older nigga.
So
like
where
you,
do you put
who's
yourself
been out
at,
here
Ron, as far as black men, and as far as your competence and looks? You think you're the upper echelon of the black men?
Yeah,
I'm just a regular guy. Just a regular guy with some degrees, man.
Because you ain't putting no women over here. You're not at the upper class of the black men. You got some problems, bro. I don't care how much education you got.
Yeah, yeah.
You smart, maybe, because there's people out here that don't got degrees and just as
Umar Johnson. He just spoke on. He was talking about the.
I'm not a fan of Umar,
but he was talking about them. And do you know what he said? Do you know what he said? Black women didn't choose me when I was younger because I was a kid in the books.
The nigga got 3 kids. What you talking about? The nigga been chosen.
Johnson's a scam artist too, though.
The nigga got 2 baby mamas. Hold on. The nigga got 2 baby mamas. He really he thought that shit.
What about that school? Hey, Ron, what about that school he's supposed to build? You have to build that school, Dr. Umar Johnson?
I don't know. But at least he's
getting all those people out there. You gotta watch that nigga because he was getting all them people out there money and no damn school.
But that's not my point. My point is he said that he's echoing the same thing that everyone else is saying.
Scam artist though. He's a scam artist though. You gotta watch Umar Johnson. I don't trust nothing he's saying, bro.
The reason why they have a problem with the passport bros is because of that. They're pulling all the competent black men away.
Damn. So you ain't
got a 30% jump, and people are afraid.
So
you can't keep these guys on the plantation. You can't
so these are competent black guys
under their own will. And they can't do anything about it.
You're doing the same thing.
That's why they're afraid.
You're doing the same thing the white man does. You're insulting because that's how we get divided. You're doing the same thing to go back to race. So you got to separate us. Talking about they competent and the people who can't go ain't competent. That's fucked up, bro. So you ain't no better than these white people when you say stupid shit like that because that's what they want. We're dividing each other because you're trying to separate us, trying to say they.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you what it is. Ron considers himself an educated black man, but people don't praise him for this shit. He don't get praised for this shit.
Damn, I like that.
Yeah, and that's the problem. No. They praise other things.
Bitches didn't praise him for that shit.
Yeah, and they're the main ones complaining about the passport.
He can go anywhere he wants to. So
it's a little bit too late to start complaining now.
He thought like our parents told us because he's right around my same age that if you were able to get an education, you spoke the King's English, all those kind of things, that the women would come through. That's not how it works. And that's what this channel, like Papa Pimp says, is really about, like how to talk to women. And that's a big piece of it is that, you have to have more than just the degrees on the wall.
Papa Pimp is going to get his passport and he's going to go to the Philippines. And he's going to start approaching.
If I was to go,
that's hot.
I'm going to where the black women. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't trying to go nowhere.
You know you got some
hot.
You wouldn't go over there?
He's gonna be Papa Pimp. You know you got some pretty eyes.
I'd rather go to Africa, Jamaica.
Well, you can. It'll be a joy, and you can put on the same glasses and do the same approach.
Yeah, I go. I'm not saying I wouldn't, but I wouldn't go over there and act like, damn, it's different. I ain't going back to America. I'm going back home.
Change the content up, and you can go. I'm just saying.
I just want them to bring some, if they stay out there, that's one thing. If they're going out there, that's another. I just want you guys to go and enjoy it and have a good time. Just don't fuck it up for me. That's kind of
you gotta stop adding the qualifiers. Don't do this. Don't
fuck it up for me. No, fuck it. I'm in self-preservation. No, fuck it. I'm doing what's in my own best interest.
Honestly, go over there and do what you want to, even if it hurt you.
Even if it hurt me, no, fuck it, no.
So that means Austin. How competent is Austin though?
You're a black American man. You make more than $30,000 a year. You're in 1% of the entire world.
Enjoy yourself, drink, but don't drive and fuck me up. No, that's what I'm saying.
I still can't get that.
You can drink all day.
They are competent. That's not a lie.
You just heard everybody though. You said the competent Negroes go over there.
Oh yeah,
that shit was crazy.
No, I said that's who they're pulling away.
Who?
The passport bros. They're pulling
Everybody who left
Negro.
behind. Everybody who left behind is.
That's not true though.
They leaving you behind, Papa
They had a
Pimp.
30% jump. So it
You
is
got the
true.
hat
I
and the
rather
hippity
think
hoppity.
damn non-cop.
Yeah, ain't Pookie and Ray
So
Ray
look.
part of that 30% jump.
You got the hippity hoppity on your head, Prime. Okay?
Yeah,
You the nigga who's staying. You left behind. Like,
I'm left behind.
Incompetent though. I mean, that's
you got the hippity hoppity on you. You ain't no good, my nigga. You got tattoos too, huh?
Sanso said.
What type of music? I mean, I know you say you don't like hip hop, but what type of music do you like?
Country.
No, black music. 2 forms. First, jazz. Then second, R&B.
You really like jazz?
Yes.
Okay.
Jazz fusion. McCoy Tyner, Wayne Shorter. I listen to those guys almost every day.
Hey, but some
Strictly
niggas sing R&B too though.
Yeah. Okay.
Now, if you was to go around some women talking like you talk wrong, you would offend some black women. They probably wouldn't like some of the stuff you're saying. That's American black women.
He don't give a fuck. See what happened to Austin? He don't give a fuck.
No, he don't give a fuck. But
Don't give a fuck.
I don't think he should give a fuck, but
he
you know.
give a fuck.
Look, let's put it this way. Let some of that passport shit play in your office building, and let's see if HR gives a fuck.
I
bet you won't do that.
I bet you ain't doing that shit.
What exactly are they gonna say?
HR? Oh, okay. Have fun.
Try it.
Have fun.
Try it.
What are they gonna say? Oh, you can't listen to a guy doing.
I'm in the C-suite, my nigga. No. Like, nah.
Yeah, he gonna do
and why would I? But what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say?
You find out.
My nigga, they'll say it's inappropriate for work. It's not unprofessional. It's a word.
Yeah, looking at anything will be inappropriate and
I know. Good luck fighting that.
Why would I pull up his content or talk to them about it? Like, seriously.
Exactly. If it's a problem that affects you like that, you can't do it. You can't help but talk about it.
Want to be Austin supporter?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Be funny.
In general, I support them.
It'd be funny.
Yeah, we were really talking about. We weren't talking about the. We were talking about.
I'm gonna holler at you. Let's hang and say he about to leave. I'm gonna holler at you, bro.
It'd be funny. It'd be funny if Austin shit on you though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Hey, it would be fucked up.
I don't care. I don't care.
It's
the passport bros. The movement that I care about.
So if Austin was on here right now and he was like, "Bro, get the fuck off my dick, your lame ass," what would you say?
I'm not the one making this.
I hope you talk some shit to him because you know his dick hard. I don't know if Austin that damn cool now.
You guys keep bringing him up because you guys made him.
I'm gonna get off of here too.
Passport bros.
Y'all have a good one.
All right, I'm hard. Appreciate you going on.
The passport bros. It's all black. It's all black.
Well, let's be honest. Yeah, it is. In particular, Black American men. Let's be honest. They don't market it as such, but it is Black American men. They're the ones driving it.
Yeah, but if you got around some of the stuff you done said tonight, make you think like, you know what I'm saying? You say you for black people, but then you ain't for the ignorant ones. You saying pretty much.
No, I didn't like the culture. That's the difference. I don't like the culture. I don't like the hip hop.
I seen this one dude in the Dominican Republic.
Why you don't like the hip hop culture?
Because it's death and violence.
You said because of what now?
Death, violence, and self-hate.
Let's take away. What about the hip hop culture? They ain't death and violence.
Dude,
the same stuff you were saying about we putting out the stuff that's bad. That's what you're doing with hip hop culture. There's a lot of hip hop culture that ain't about death and violence.
Well, that's
what about Jay-Z and then what about Jay-Z? He competent, he got money, rich as hell. I mean, right?
Well, okay, but the amount of rappers who've been shot and
killed, a big influence on hip hop.
A ridiculous number.
You talking about street rap,
and not to mention
he's doing the same thing. He's doing the same thing he accused us of doing.
He being a hypocrite.
Yeah, you only pull out the bad shit, bro. We know it's bad hip hop shit. We know it's thugs and street niggas. We know. And it's cool, but you gotta look at it too. It's cool street.
The mainstream hip hop is cool. It's bad.
We ain't talking about YSL and all this shit.
Yeah, we
the
know
mainstream is bad.
We know it's some bad hip hop.
These guys can barely speak. You think by now they'll change things up, but it's just a clown show. These guys, have you seen these guys on podcasts? They can't even speak.
He said hip hop.
They can't speak.
Who can't speak? What you mean can't speak?
A lot of these hip hop, and they let women they let boys mosh and just there's no pushback. Why do you think Kevin Samuels was so huge? You finally got to saw a black man who was
what you said.
confident.
You said they can't speak. What do you mean they can't?
Like
speak?
they can't speak.
Proper
They
English.
don't have a backbone. They don't really know anything.
You
Or they're
never
suppressing
go
it.
around no niggas saying no shit like that, bro. You sound
Why,
like you.
why do you think
like,
Kevin Samuels blew up? Because black
so
people
you
in
rather
particular,
you
they
ain't
were
no
tired of seeing black people like
Prime
that.
said you are a hypocrite. You doing the same thing them fucking white
They
people.
were tired of seeing black people like that or black men.
You shitting on the black.
I'm telling you, that's why he blew up.
I'm gonna tell you why you ain't getting no women. I'm gonna tell you why shit. You're not trying to fix the problem. You're just trying to insult the problem and run away. That's why I hate about the passport, bro. Shit. You ready to run somewhere else? So you insulting the black culture. And I'm gonna run overseas. I don't want to.
But I don't think. I'm gonna keep it. But I don't think Ron's really even concerned about it. Cause he said he don't even care about this. So
Dude, I do care about black people, obviously, but I don't. Some
shit
aspects
on
I
right
don't
now.
support, man.
You make us sound like we didn't.
no, I'm talking about the dating women type shit.
Yeah, well, we know he don't care about that, but
Yeah, I'm not like.
you let us know how you really feel about black people.
Yeah, I don't hate black
That
women.
means you got a GED,
I said I don't
a
like
high
the
school
culture.
diploma, and no college education. You're damn you really at the bottom of the pole for Ron.
Yeah, Ron. Hey, Ron. All right. Let me find out Ron. Hey, let me find out Ron a Pookie.
Man, so you gotta. This I wouldn't get along with a black guy if you came around me talking about man.
No, Ron. Hey, I think Ron used to be a Pookie, man.
Yeah, that shit crazy. You got some inner hate for black people, bro. You black.
No, I'm trying to tell you that the reason the Kevin Samuels stuff is important. The reason
Kevin Samuels never talked like this.
No, the reason why he got so popular because people were tired of seeing black men who can speak, who can dress. Like seriously, go look at Kevin Samuels videos and go look at your common hip hop artists. It's a night and day difference.
What type of clothes,
bro? Man, stop it.
It's a night and day difference.
What type of clothes do you wear?
He knew how to carry a conversation intelligently.
What type of clothes do you wear?
And not only that, those guys allow women to bully them.
The average black man ain't dressed like Kevin Samuels.
These guys are both guns. I kill black men. I do this, that. Yet you're sitting up here letting some low IQ bully you.
Bro, you had some bad experiences, I believe. I believe that's starting to come out.
That's why a lot of people keep going to Kevin Samuels. He didn't let any of these things.
Had some bad bully him. All that disrespect Kevin Samuels had and that nigga shit he was doing. Come on, bro, stop.
He didn't do any of that.
He didn't disrespect people. I seen him disrespect people.
No, they were disrespected by him because they don't want black men. You're supposed to be the lowest of the low. So no, I don't want a black man to talk to me like that. That's why they were offended. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to shut up and do what we say. And that's another reason why they have a problem with the passport bros.
Bro,
all this stuff ties in. All of it ties in together.
But it's gonna be hard for you to even read.
No, hey, look, what we trying to say, we don't have no problem with no passport bros. We talking about Auston Holleman, what he did over there in Brazil.
He didn't do anything wrong. He didn't commit a crime.
This man exposed himself for being not liking Negroes,
and he should have never apologized. That's my opinion. But he wanted to save face. He wanted to save his channel.
So if you when you was in college, did you ever hang around some black dudes that listen to hip hop?
I listened to hip hop in college. I listen to some hip hop now. I listen to Rod Wave.
Who the fuck is Rod Wave?
Rod Wave.
Who is that?
Exactly. See, I know more about that than you do.
Damn. The fat dude.
I'm not completely absent. I try to keep an ear
Rod Wave
to what. Yeah, Google him. He's pretty popular. He gets millions of views.
He's a fat dude. The same.
Yeah. What like?
Either day, man, we like different things. Though I ain't knocking what you like, though. You just ain't got. That's what I don't like. People that gotta insult something they don't like saying we incompetent because we ain't got them going.
No, I didn't say that. I said the.
You said the competent people are going overseas. So what did that say about everybody else?
That they aren't.
Now they are.
But I have to speak in generalities.
Obviously, all the men that are left. You're saying they're pulling all the way to better black men. You saying the people who left ain't shit.
So why would they be against it? Why are they making such a big uproar?
So you believe that all the black men that's getting pulled away are the ones that are better than the black men that stand? So pretty much the black man who ain't trying to do that movement ain't shit. Is what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
What are you trying to say then?
You have more competent black men getting pulled in by that movement. That's what I'm saying.
And why? And so, what does that say about the people who are not getting pulled in by it? What are they? What
They
are,
can
what are
be
they?
incompetent or competent.
You said they were incompetent.
They can be incompetent or competent.
See, that's just your opinion, bro. You just on this movement so hard. Now you ain't confident. You incompetent because you don't want to go with the movement. That's crazy.
Because it's background data.
That's just like me saying that you can't get women in America. You incompetent.
So it ain't no damn hood niggas over there in Dominican Republic, Colombia, over there right now.
But you're not gonna find a lot of them.
The baby be overseas. You think that nigga ain't hood? The baby be over there.
They call them passport pookies. They do exist.
The baby over there, so he a passport pookie. He ain't causing no problem. When the baby causing any problems over there?
You do have them. I didn't confirm, but
how many hood niggas have you heard cause a problem overseas?
Probably two. That comes from Carlos Red, and these guys were in Tanzania.
Oh, he can't name none though.
I can't name him personally. I can only take
the guy you look up to is a passport pookie.
I don't look up. I said I support him. You guys made him the head of the movement.
But he a passport
since he's heading the movement, I support him.
Is Austin a passport pookie?
No.
Oh, okay.
Like you know what I'm saying? Auston Holleman, no man, it ain't that serious. Like we don't really care that much.
People make it a mountain out.
We just talking about something really.
And a month from now, this would be
passport pookie. Wow.
This would have blown over a month from now.
I don't know if you're a pass. I mean,
hey, what about if he come out? Auston Holleman mess with a 15-year-old?
Yeah, he'll only hurt himself doing that.
Well, how would you feel?
I would say, damn, you probably should have never done that.
Probably.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. Like, come on.
That's what it is, man. It is what it is. I feel you though, bro. There ain't nothing wrong with being advocating for somebody and shit. But I mean, I guess people I like too, but I don't like them that damn much.
No, I'm saying if I support somebody and they do some fucked up shit or do something wrong, I'm gonna call them out.
You know, I'm gonna feel some kind of way.
He did nothing wrong. He broke no laws.
In your opinion.
He didn't. In
your opinion.
You see the Brazilian government going after him for breaking whatever? No.
He ain't there. He can't.
Yeah. Because he broke no laws.
You know how many people break laws and don't never know they broke laws? There's people out here breaking laws.
So talking to women in a country where prostitution is legal is breaking the law.
In a sexual way.
Where prostitution is legal. Why do you think Brazil?
No.
Brazil ain't known for rocket scientists and all this.
Hey, prostitution is not illegal over there. Is it illegal to employ? Is it illegal to employ a sex worker over there? Look it up.
Prostitution is legal.
No, look it up. It's illegal to hire a sex worker over there.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's illegal to employ. You read it. You read this shit earlier. You didn't comprehend
employ
it.
Like a pimp. That's what they're saying.
Employ like a pimp. What the fuck?
Look, go on Wiki and look it up. Look what it says. It says it's legal.
So you gotta have.
You not comprehending it right.
So you saying that if you got the title of a pimp, that means it's wrong. But if you're just a regular guy, it ain't wrong.
You can't employ them.
Listen to what I'm saying. You're saying that if you're saying you're a pimp, it's wrong. But if you're just a regular guy like Austin, it ain't wrong.
A woman in Brazil that's a prostitute, from what I'm reading on Wiki.
See, the fact you got to go to
sell her services to you
to read this shit,
but you cannot go to Brazil and say, "Hey, you, I want you to work for me as prostitutes." You're going. That's against the law, and I understand why. You don't want that element in your country. But overall, come on. And go look at what Brazil is known for. Come on, let's be honest here. Brazil isn't known for all that stuff. It's known for the women.
And
you're lying if you say it isn't. People aren't going to Brazil to learn about this and that. They're going for the women.
We get it. You're very happy that this movie.
If I want to see skyscrapers, I go to Dubai. If I want to see natural wonders, I go to Kilimanjaro. You're not going for that to Brazil. To look at a rainforest, really? People are going for the women. That's how they market themselves. Go look at Carnival. How they marketing themselves? That's how they're
going for this. They're going for the sex workers.
Mm-hmm. No, they're going for the women. No matter how, they are widely known as some of the most beautiful women on planet Earth.
Brazil is also known for sex workers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and having the most attractive woman on Earth. You put two and two together, and you got that. And it's not like they push back against it.
Do you think black women some of the most attractive women on Earth?
Yes.
Black women are in Brazil. 60% of black women, 60% of the population is black.
So they say. It's not black like us.
Black like, what do you mean black like us?
Black there. We have a guy from Brazil on the panel. He can tell you better than I can.
What the fuck?
Say what?
I'm confused.
What I'm saying is,
You said they're not black like us, man.
as Americans, what we deem as black, they're like mixed race. They're not. He's right below you. He can tell you better than I can.
When he talked about it, he sounded like he was talking like
because if we say those women look attractive as black women, then you say, oh, you're a colorist, you're this or that.
But no, they have some dark skinned black women in Brazil too.
Yeah, and from what I heard, they don't like dating black men. But I'm not on the ground, so I can't tell you.
Nah,
Yeah.
I seen the interviews.
That's kind of true.
Yeah,
I seen the interviews. They said
kind of true.
I
If you
seen the
want a
interviews and they
dark-skinned
said
black
that they
you
said
want
the
a
black
dark-skinned
men
black
over
woman,
there
go
prefer
to
to date
Africa.
white
Don't
women.
go to Brazil. Let's be honest. If you want a mixed race woman, go to the DR. And yeah, you got to be honest. That's one of the reasons why black men go. They do like the mixed race aesthetic. Let's be honest. We got to be honest. DR, Colombia, Brazil. That's what they like. And it just so happens, from what I heard, some of them women in Brazil, some of the lighter ones will have a better liking to darker skinned men, or black men in this case, black American men, than the darker skinned ones. But go look at their culture. Go read about how it's set up. What do you expect from it?
This is crazy as hell. I ain't gonna lie, bro.
You trying to say black women? Yes, I've seen some. I've seen some in Ethiopia. You see some on the YouTube videos they put up. The Rwandan women. You just go on YouTube.
Are you saying they like the black men and go to like the lighter women? That's the same thing going in America, right?
No, yeah, kind of. But look at the racial issues here. If you want a black woman that's not going to give you any issues, I strongly
black men like light skinned women over in America. They probably don't like light skinned women in Africa, Dominican Republic, Colombia.
If you can find them, go right ahead.
Right,
But you gotta remember.
Question your experience over there in these foreign countries, bro.
You gotta remember, one thing I like about African women is that they have a natural deference for black male authority. That's what I love about them.
Oh, because you want to run over top of them bitches.
No, they have it's different. They have a natural.
You want somebody who's gonna
listen. Listen, they have a natural deference for black male authority. Do you know what that means?
Yes, I know what that means.
For a black African woman.
No, at the same time, like the black woman said, the whole culture. The black men are raised to be the leaders. The women.
Ron said he had to submit to American.
Who runs the military? A black man. Who runs the religious service? A black man. So for a black African woman, every level of authority, a black man is over her. So she's not going to be super.
Ron said Ron been wanting to be the man. Want to be the man of the household.
They don't disrespect. Like what I'm saying is, they don't disrespect to have a hate for black men, like American women.
You just been fucking with the wrong women. You don't know how to find the right women.
It's the culture, man. I'm telling you.
Why can't
all women are raised in the culture?
All these men.
The culture. I agree that the culture
is different.
In Africa might be better than the culture, like because we ain't really got no damn.
Certain. It's not like 100%. Certain aspects are better. Certain aspects.
But you act like you can't get a woman over here to goddamn be.
It's not that. It's
but he said it ain't about the women.
They have in them. They do have it in them.
What do you mean? Do have it in them? What are you saying?
They don't, because the culture tells them to hate black men. It's in them.
Every black woman don't hate.
I know it's not all, but it's most. It's most.
How you know that's true?
Dude, come on.
How you know that's true?
Experiences. Not only that,
you had too many experiences with women, so how you gonna say that?
I don't have to have like intimate relations with them for experiences like that. You can go experiences. You don't have to, but you can have different encounters with them. Just them saying hi, them saying hello.
It might be the way they treat you, but that's not everybody's experience. So
I agree. There's some nasty black women out here. The way they act.
It's the attitude, and do you know where the attitude stems from?
So black women might not be no nasty bitches in
black women yanking purses when they see a black man. Black women they act kind of just like racist white women.
I guarantee you some nasty acting bitches in Africa too.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but that's not the issue. It's the culture's the difference. They don't hate black people.
My thing is though, you keep going off of everybody else's experience. You just do your experience. So you had all these
my personal experiences.
American woman was yanking pocketbooks from you and shit. What the fuck?
They act the same way any other American woman would when they see black men. That's what I'm saying. The African women are different.
So what do American black women do to you to make you so disgusted of them?
It's the attitude. Sometimes, not all of them.
Okay, what kind of attitude do they have with you when you deal with black men? Like what they have?
Scowls,
what?
Scowls, like frowns on their faces. Yeah, when a white dude walk up, they put on big cheese and smile.
Hey, I agree with that.
They do that. I'm saying, is that your experience with them though?
Yes, and not only, and I can say it's mine, but you can also say it's like 100,000 other black guys saying the same thing.
So I agree with that because I notice when I'm out, a lot of black women do got that nasty look on their face.
They see black men automatically.
We talking about 100,000 other black men, but I mean, it is that problem. But I have seen women with nasty looks on their face.
I've seen your video. I've seen your video. So you have evidence.
But hold up, I went up to women with nasty looks, and when I spoke to them, their looks weren't nasty. Sometimes they do have that. I have funny looking facial expressions too. Sometimes. Not all women with bad facial expressions, bad women. And you're right, the culture is different. The women are, it's a whole different culture. Like some of the women are more polite overseas because they're different. Yes. But at the same time, just because you see a woman with a bad expression on her face.
Well, I'm gonna say me personally, I didn't run across women in my day-to-day interactions. They ain't trying to holler. They just got some black women with some nasty attitudes.
Yes, because they think you're black, you're trying to hit on them all the time. You're just going about your day. You always see somebody trying to hit on black men.
So you think every time you be around black women, they think you trying to hit on them? Nah, I don't know about that though. Every black woman think you trying to hit.
Well, they act like it sometimes.
I mean, you be talking to them because they ain't gonna think you trying to hit on them. You ain't talking to them.
It's what they do. You can see. You can tell by the body language, non-verbal communication. You can tell.
I agree with the other shit. I don't know about that. I be around black women. They don't be acting like I'm.
But ultimately, it's the attitude. It's the attitude.
But you saying they acting like you? Like, why would black women be acting like you always trying to hit on them for? You got to be doing something because that don't even make sense. I agree that attitudes are nasty sometimes. That's true. But ain't no black women walking around thinking you trying to hit on them. You got to be interacting with them to think that.
If you want to believe it, man.
So you just walking by these black women, they said, damn, he trying to holler at me. Ain't no black bitch.
Come on, you know that's what a lot of them think.
No, they don't. I walk by black women.
They think black men are sexy and they're always trying to mess.
We're not talking about black. We're talking about you. So you saying you walk by these black women and they always think you trying to holler?
Not always. It's not always.
So you don't even talk to them. They think you trying to holler.
I was on a college campus. Yes, sometimes.
Yeah, man. I don't know about that one, man. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, that's your experiences and shit. I don't know about that. I don't have that problem, bro. But I appreciate you coming on the show, bro.
Yeah, I had to come up. You're talking about the passport, bros. I had to come up.
Yeah. But I appreciate you coming on, man. I'm about ready to get ready to end this. Get everybody leaving. This getting that time. So the next topic gonna be good. I hope I get some. I'm gonna have some women on here. I want you to come up with these women on here.
I try to avoid like when women are up because I don't want because when you have women on, you have a bunch of guys get up there simps. I don't want to be that guy, so I just stay in the comment section.
Be respectful. You simp up on them. Not most dudes. They're telling about themselves. Yeah,
because I don't like they change up their whole attitudes when women get on. I just stay in the comment section, leave some comments.
So you don't know controversy. You ain't scared of no women, are you?
No, I'm not scared. It depends on the topic.
I mean, you need to, because the next one's gonna be about that Pookie Ray and the dudes who get the leftovers and shit. And we're gonna see if I get some women on here. I want to see what you gotta say towards the topic and what these women gonna say. I want you to keep that same energy with these women.
I'll try to come on here next Thursday. I'll try to.
Appreciate you coming on, bro. All right, you have a good night.
Oh, you too.
Yeah.